Hello, everyone. How are you? Hey, Jeffrey Hawkins and Powerline as well. How are you guys doing? You guys good? You excited for my stream? Well, I've got a good one for you today. We've got Honduras and El Salvador double World Cup run today. I hope you guys enjoy it. I was gonna call it the Football Wars run, but I was like, maybe that might be a little bit insensitive, possibly. But it is the Football Wars run, but it isn't, if you know what I mean. It's just two neighborly countries that don't like each other or do like each other, depending on your opinion on it. But yeah, hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. We did uh, Czech Republic and Slovakia about a week and a half ago. That was very, very fun. Very, very fun. A really good run. Hey, bright hair, epic plays. How you doing? You inspired me to play old World Cup games. Nice, dude. I'm glad that the channel's helping these World Cup games grow a little bit, even though they're practically like dead games in theory because they're really old. But it's cool that people still play them and still watch the channel as well, which is awesome. Um, so yeah, we'll wait about 5 minutes and then we'll get started with the run. Hopefully, it'll be a good, entertaining run. I hope so. Give me a second. Thank you, bright hair, pick place. Thank you. Really? He actually mentioned it, did he? What did he say? Did he say anything good or what? I haven't spoken to Retro FIFA, to be honest. I've never spoken to him. I've watched his channel. It's really good. I really enjoy his career modes and the San Marino run that he did a few weeks back, or maybe even a couple of months back now. The one where he did the run with San Marino in every single World Cup game and Euro game. That is a really good idea. I love that idea. It was a brilliant idea. I want to expand on it and like do a qualifying run, but I mean that video will be like 5 hours long. I'm not even joking. But I reckon I could do that for my 10K celebration when we get there. Have you played the current EA FC games on PC with mods? Giving you all the national teams looks like fun. I wish I could. However, I don't have a PC that's powerful enough to support the modern FIFAs. Like this laptop, it probably would, but I imagine it would be quite laggy because this laptop, I bought it in 2021. So, yeah, and it's only a laptop as well. So it wouldn't support one of the new FIFAs very well. So, um, yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah. Unfortunately, if I had the money to buy a PC, if I had the spare money to buy it, then I would. I absolutely would buy the new FIFAs on PC and then do it that way with the mods. But I don't really have the money to do that at the moment. I'm trying to save for, a house and all that sort of stuff. So we're sticking with these ones for now, but it might be an investment I do when I'm maybe slightly older, because obviously these games I'm gonna run out of content soon. Well, not soon, but one day. I've still got tons of ideas and tons of runs to do and stuff like that, but obviously the well will dry up in terms of these games, and then obviously I'll have to jump into the newer games. But yeah, just that you and him are the only ones that does these old games, so only positive. Oh, wonderful! That's amazing. I like I said, I yeah, I do like his channel. It's really good. His career modes are really good. I really want to try and do more career modes on the older FIFAs, and the newer ones as well. I've got two in the pipeline, which I need to edit, but editing career modes is so like long drawn out. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll get like a 6 hour piece of video, and then you've got to cut it all down and then put the voiceover over it. Takes a lot of time rather than just doing this. This is easy. You just do it as you go, and then you just chop it and then send it out, sort of thing. Very easy. Yeah, no, but he is a great YouTuber, and I hope that I hope maybe one day, I play against him on these games. Maybe that would be really cool. I don't know if he's from the. I think he's from the UK, isn't he? I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure he is. But yeah, anyway, will you EA make a DLC for the upcoming World Cup? Because I don't think they'll make a game like this again. Um, so FIFA, well, EA, sorry, have lost the license to um World Cup games and FIFA stuff, and World Cup, sorry, FIFA as an organization are trying to find another developer to do it. And I understand that Netflix apparently has the license. Apparently, I'm not joking. This is what people have told me. Netflix have the license, so the game will. There's going to be an official World Cup game on Netflix, which I don't hold much hope for at all. Like it's gonna be one of those like really rubbish point and click, like probably like like mobile games where like you scroll your finger to like get the goal or whatever, which is fine on mobile, but it'll be similar to that, I reckon, but Netflix. It'll be with a controller, but come on, it's not gonna be like FIFA, is it? I don't think Netflix are gonna develop a whole World Cup game just for the tournament, which is only 4 months away, by the way. 4 months, crazy, right? Hey Hamlet, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't recognize you until the thing popped up there. Chat's being a bit weird at the moment. But yeah, no, the whole World Cup stuff, it's really weird. I wish that EA would get the license and do it, because there's a lot of interesting teams that are qualified this time round and doing runs on a modern like FC26 with like Jordan and Uzbekistan would be so cool. Like with the modern squads and the kits and everything like that. Obviously, you can have the stadiums as well, because EA do have the licenses for some of the stadiums in America and in Mexico. Um, you know, American ones especially with like the MLS license, and even with the Madden license as well, you can maybe transfer some of those stadiums over, because they're using some of the stadiums that are used in American football, I believe, for some of the games. They could do it, but will they do it? Probably not. We're actually probably looking at um, maybe the death of the World Cup game or DLC, really, unless EA buy the license back. I was kind of hoping that another game developer would pick it up, but they haven't. I don't know why. Like the World Cup, even though it only comes round every 4 years, the World Cup still continues throughout life. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when the World Cup ends in 2026, qualifying for the World Cup will start again in 2027 for some nations like Oceania, Asia. It starts again because some of it's so long and drawn out. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know why we are seeing the death of it. I know that football, like Ultimate Team and stuff, and EA don't see it as a marketable thing, I think. However, it's just like I just it makes me sad because the World Cup is such a marketable thing when it comes around. Um, it surely just a piece of DLC, but then again, EA have released these DLCs for free, haven't they? So they're losing money, aren't they, in a way, because they have to develop it and then they just give it out for free. And then you just got the existing player base that'll play it for like 5 minutes, and then they'll just go on to Ultimate Team again. Like, unless you integrate it with Ultimate Team, then it's not going to work, sort of thing. That's why the 2014 DLC was really good on the Xbox One. It didn't have the tournament mode, but the Ultimate Team mode was really fun. I played that all summer when that came out during the World Cup. That was a really good mode. Even though I'm not really into Ultimate Team that much, it's still fantastic, that mode. It was really good fun. Because you can make your own squad with the World Cup players. Same with 2018 as well. 2018 they introduced icons into that World Cup mode. It was so easy to get icons. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the World Cup games, to be honest with you. It's not looking good though. Let's just say that. It's only 4 months away and it's not looking good. Unless EA does have it and we don't know about it, unless they're allowed to produce something which is the World Cup, but and they've got their own mode, but they're not allowed to call it the World Cup. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. It's sad. It is sad, but it is what it is, unfortunately. What about the Euros? Will there be a Euro 2028 game or DLC? I reckon there will be because that's UEFA. Different body of football compared to FIFA. UEFA owns the right to the Euros and stuff. We saw a DLC for Euro 2024. Depending on your opinion on it, I thought it was actually quite a good DLC. You had all the stadiums, you had all the qualified teams, you had some non-qualified teams. There could have been more, in my opinion, especially for Europe, because there's only 50 odd teams in Europe. Could have added them all in there, you know, really push the vote out, make it a really fun mode. But I thought it was good for what we got. So yeah. I don't know what I'm doing there. So yeah, we're gonna start this run now. There's only a few of you in here, I think, but that's fine. Maybe I started the stream a little bit too early today. I was gonna stream later on tonight, but I didn't have time to do it tonight, so I'm doing it now. So there will be a highlight video for those who miss it or miss pieces of this. Hopefully it's a good fun run today. Let's autofill the teams that go into the tournament and go straight into it. Right. Okay, so here's the draw for the Honduras and El Salvador run. And we got Holland going into the Group A, sorry. In Group B, it's Greece. In Group C, it's Croatia. May as well just draw these really quickly because it's all the top teams in there. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? I can't even read your name. I don't know what your name is, but yeah. Apologies. Honduras going to Group B with Greece. That's a good start. Very good start. And Ecuador going to Group C. In Group D, it's Slovakia. Okay. We've got Czech Republic and Slovakia here again today. Even though I autofilled it, they're back in the run. So that's quite interesting because that was my last run. Switzerland in Group G and Ivory Coast in Group H. El Salvador might end up in the group with Honduras, which will be a very interesting run if that happens. Will it happen? Oh, it was Iran. Okay, so we're going to be somewhere else. El Salvador are going to be somewhere else in the run. Venezuela going to Group C. These groups are looking quite interesting. Bosnia and Herzegovina going to Group D. Jamaica in Group E. And Sweden in Group F. Oman. So that means El Salvador have got a really tough group. Super tough in Group H with Russia and Ivory Coast already. Honduras have got the good group so far. And as we've got some smaller teams here, Singapore going to Group A. In Group B, we'll have Grenada. That's amazing from Honduras' point of view. Super good. That is really, really good. South Africa go to Group C. Kazakhstan in Group D. In Group E, we'll have China. Group F, Azerbaijan. In Group G, UAE. That means Qatar will go into Group H. So that gives El Salvador a little bit of leeway, but not too much. So El Salvador kind of got screwed in that regard. But Honduras have basically got the easier time. Honduras have got a really nice group. But don't underestimate Greece and Iran. They're still tough, especially Greece. They are very good. How come it hasn't selected El Salvador for me? How come it hasn't done that? I literally selected it, didn't I? Hold on, we'll go into the thing and have a look. If not, then we'll have to do this again. Oh, that'll be so annoying. I swear. Hey, Haran, how you doing? Wait, Denmark isn't in there, damn. Football war countries? Yes, football wars. That's what we're doing today. Oh, it didn't select it. Oh my goodness. Wait, start again. Scrap the footage. Scrap the footage and start again. How did did I unselect it when I accidentally pressed it? I didn't have El Salvador selected. That's really dumb. Right. Okay. Well, you guys can see it's on legendary anyway. Got to start again. Put South Africa in there, and then put Honduras. I had a really good group. I had a super good group. And then the game was like, actually, you didn't select El Salvador. It's like, I did. I swear I did. There we go. Both of them are selected. And then autofill the remaining teams. There we go. Basically the same teams anyway. So let's just do it again. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do it again. Right. This time we got the draw, and I know I selected El Salvador. I definitely did. Let's just get these teams in there. Greece are in Group B again, so maybe we can. Oh yeah, Russia in Group H as well. So yeah, will it turn out the same? If it turns out the same, then maybe it's rigged. Maybe it is rigged. Oh my God! Honduras again into Group B. What are the chances of that? What are the chances? All right. Well, Nigeria going to Group D. It is slightly different. Don't get me wrong, but still, Group B. We ended up in the same group. That's crazy. Maybe it is rigged. Maybe. I don't know. Um, that's cool, Harren. I'm glad you. Well, did you have a good time watching it? All right, El Salvador are in pot three, and hopefully we don't end up in Group B with Honduras. That would be very annoying. Oh my God. So we got to play each other in the group stage. That's a really weird situation. That means that I need to carry both of these teams out of the group stage. That's a unique situation for me. I've never had to do that before. That's really crazy. But that will mean that later on in the run, theoretically, one will be on one side and one will be on the other side. And then hopefully, if we get far, we'll meet each other in the final. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Macedonia going to Group H in pot four, sorry. Let's see who goes into Group B alongside Honduras and El Salvador. It's Yemen. Well, this is looking very nice. Congo going to Group C. In Group D, we'll have Iceland. In Group E, it's Indonesia. Group F is China. UAE in Group G, and Kazakhstan will fill out Group H. Okay, so very odd situation. Like I said, Honduras and El Salvador in the same group. That doesn't really happen in double runs before, but hey, we'll get it done. We'll get both of them out the tournament, hopefully, and yeah, at least I'm almost guaranteed knockout stage. Yeah, exactly. So what we'll do, if you guys don't know, so yeah, I was about to say maybe let the CPU play the Honduras El Salvador game so you don't have to choose. However, the game doesn't let you do that if you've already selected a team because you have to play as one team. Otherwise, it won't it won't work. So what I'm gonna do is one half play as El Salvador and one half play as Honduras. Whoever scores the most goals basically wins. And both teams are rated almost exactly the same, so it'll be a very unique situation for me. It's kind of like the North Korea South Korea run that we did, where, you know, I think that ended up being like a 3-3 or something like that. Hey Miko, how you doing? Um, so your question about the Dominican Republic, you had to add them in to do a qualifying run with them. So you have to add them in because on 2010 they don't actually have the preliminary rounds of CONCACAF. It only has round one, which is like the three group stages, and then round two, which is the big group. There should be one or two rounds before that in real life where you play like a playoff sort of style thing, like a two-legged tie sort of thing. That doesn't happen in this game because it's not proper, like not the proper qualifying process, if you know what I mean. So on 2014 it happens. So if you want nations like Dominican Republic in your run, you have to add them and swap them with another team. Like that's just how it is, unfortunately, on this game. It doesn't have the full qualifying process like it should do. It only has like from basically round three in CONCACAF and then round four, which is the big group, and then you qualify or not. Do Honduras have Wilson Palacios, David Suazo, and Noel Villaderet Villadares in the game, sorry. Yes, they do. They do have them. They do indeed. They're very good players as well when you get them on form, especially Suazo. He can be a bit of a beast. When will the UEFA Euro 2004 Turkey come out? I haven't even started it yet, dude. I'm sorry. I've been doing other requests, but I will do it. I finished off Poland yesterday. I finished that. March is going to be heavily focusing on the teams that are in the playoffs for the World Cup. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I've got lots and lots of runs for March, loads. That's why I'm kind of holding out a little bit on January and February, like not really putting out much content because I want to put loads out in March for the World Cup. You know what I mean? Because the World Cup would be relevant, net a couple more views. Hopefully, anyway. You played it you played it today, Haron. That's cool. Swazo on international now by these times. No wonder he is good in the game. Yeah, he's really, really good. Super good. I still have my World Cup 2010 stickers album fully complete. That's cool, dude. You should hold on to that. It might be worth something one day. Right, so we got Yemen. A nice, hopefully easy start for El Salvador here in this run. Again, just to remind you guys, it is on Legendary, the highest difficulty that the game has to offer. You don't like January and February, you don't like winter. I'm kind of the opposite, to be fair. I like winter, just because like the heat sometimes irritates me a bit. Like I don't know why. It just it it can be, but I like the summer because you get longer days and you can do more things, but it just ends up having the heat with it. You know what I mean? Shouldn't Honduras be higher because they actually qualified? I I don't really know, to be honest. Like yeah, they did qualify. I think they're a three-star team on this game, I think. But yeah, no, they're similar, these two teams, very similar. El Salvador can be very good on this game. They can be when you get them going. Hey Fiona, how you doing? So our first match is against Yemen. Like I said, this should be an easy game. Should be a well, one that we should breeze really. Does it snow in southern England? Very rarely. We had light bit of snow. Um, you know, around about January time. Very, very light snow, but we don't really get it heavy down here. It's really rare to get it really heavy. We had a lot of rain though, a hell of a lot of rain down here. I had 20, oh sorry, I had 2002 World Cup fully complete. Lots of legends on those rosters. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the sticker book I have, I think I've got the 2018 Russia one and 2014 World Cup one as well. I still got spare stickers actually lying around in the drawers somewhere. Yeah, they're just like loads of spare ones. Maybe I should like sell them or something, like, or get rid of them. Like give them to people who actually need them. So El Salvador, LQPR as they like to be called on this channel. They are definitely you know, rocking the QPR kit, or Reading, you could say Reading as well back in the day, with the blue and white hoops. Which stadium is your favourite and least favourite in the World Cup games? My least favourite stadium is the one on 2014, the generic Shibusaka Stadium. Like, it's used for every single qualifying game, and I'm sick of seeing it. It's just like, it's so annoying to see. When you're doing qualifying runs, especially with nations like Australia and stuff like that. It's like, come on, do they not have that actual stadium? That's really annoying, but yeah, that's my worst stadium. We're going through here, and that's saved. Go on, go, 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 go on. Hey, there we go. It's 1-0. Yemen couldn't really defend that properly, and that is 1-0. Who's that scored? It's Zelaya. He scores in the 12th minute. That was an easy one. But my favourite stadium in the World Cup games, I like the Azteca. I like playing there against Mexico or for Mexico. And some of the generic stadiums are really nice as well on 2010. like the Caribbean generic stadiums and the Oceania ones. Even the Liechtenstein one or the San Marino generic one is really nice. I don't know why, I just really like the layout of it. Wembley's pretty cool as well on this game. I like playing at Wembley because it was new back then. It was like a brand new stadium back then. Not so much now. Castillo. Oh, Yemen trying to tackle, and they did. Here comes Umanzor for... Oh, okay, maybe not. Yemen are going to be quite tough. Even though we're 1-0 up, I think they're going to make it very, very hard for us. I've used Yemen in the past on this game. Not in a full qualifying run, but like a normal thing. And they can be decent. They can be a little bit like strong. I think all one-star teams are actually like very physical on these games. They're just not very good technically. So most of the time they just like body you off the ball. Like in my Czechoslovakia run that I did, Chad basically just bodied me off the ball every single time because they had the physicality. But like Czech Republic didn't for some reason. I like the stadiums for island nations, especially in 2006. They are nice stadiums, aren't they? It really captures like what it is like to be in those nations, sort of thing. You know, especially on like 2006, 2010. But 2014 doesn't really do it that well. Like, I don't know why. I thought 2014 would be better for stadiums, but I think 2010 and 2006 is way better. Especially like when you go to the actual World Cup as well. Like the Brazilian stadiums that they got, like some of them are nice, but some of them are not very good, and some of them also have awkward camera angles as well. Whereas on 2006 Germany, you've got like all the stadiums from the Bundesliga, so it's nicer. Do you know what I mean? Quintanilla is saved. I will do it, dude, eventually. I will, don't worry. Like, you don't have to keep spamming it. I will do Turkey eventually because they are in the they are in the playoffs, so I will need to do them. But just haven't really had time to do them right now. But I will do it eventually because I know that Turkey are in the playoffs, so if you give me time, it will happen. Don't worry. It wasn't that long ago that I did Turkey on 2008 for you as well, to be fair. So, you know, I gotta give other nations a chance. I can't just keep doing Turkey every couple of weeks because otherwise I'll run out of Turkey content. What if Turkey does something amazing in the playoffs? Then I won't be able to capitalize on it. Oh, that was a decent attempt by Yemen. Decent attempt. They are, like I said, they are quite strong. Okay, right. Well, we'll be going towards half-time. Only 1-0 up, but still 1-0. That was a terrible pass. 1-0 is still 1-0. Does that mean you'll have a Denmark run because we are still not qualified? So Denmark are in the playoffs, right? They are in the playoffs for the World Cup, right? They're in the European one. So there will be a Denmark piece of content soon, whether it's a qualifying run or just a standard run. I think I'll probably do a qualifying run for Denmark because well, I haven't done one for, well, ever, so yeah. Yes, I have had a good weekend. How about you, Huron? Which game would I upload on the channel tomorrow? So I think I've got a 2014 run with a nation that hasn't qualified yet in real life. Until now, anyway. Until 2026. I think people have figured it out. I was trying to keep it a secret, but I think people have figured it out already. Go on. Oh, blocked by Yemen. Yemen are not actually that bad. Maybe it's me, I don't know, but not actually that bad. I think Honduras would be able to break Yemen down a bit better than this, I think. It's too bad the 2022 games are old. They were very fun with Hakan, Suka, Rastu. Yeah, man, like 2002. Sorry, not 2022. I read that wrong. 2002. Yeah, the old Turkey team, very, very good. I wish I could play 2002 on this Xbox, but I need an original Xbox to play the 2002 game because it doesn't work on the 360. Even with the backwards compatibility and stuff like that, it just doesn't work. It just sucks, you know what I mean? Yemen are putting up a really good fight though. I know I said that like loads of times, but they really are putting up a good fight. You just got to be careful that they don't equalise against me through some random event, like some random chance event that happens on this game. Castillo, no, it's cleared away by Yemen. Yeah, Yemen are just like, nah, Toboloco, no more goals for you. What console do I play 2018 and 2022 and 2024 on? Xbox One. I play on my Xbox One. That's why I can't play the modded versions. If only Xbox let you play the modded versions of the old FIFAs on that console, that would have been, yeah, that would have been great. TBTA 2521. Jeez, I changed my name, my channel name so much that no one here probably remembers me. I don't recognize you at the moment, but I'm sure you can give me a hint. Maybe, is it Brady? Is it Brady, or is that another person? People keep changing their channel names, and I always get confused who these people are when you change them. You played them both, Aaron? That's cool. Yemen have been so awkward. Very, very awkward team. Like, they're moving the ball around quite nicely, but they haven't done anything with it. But they'll defend like their life depends on it for the second goal. Look at that. Just absolutely bodied me off the ball there. I think El Salvador, because we're starting off this run, they're like neutral. There's no like good form attached to them, so they're going to be a little bit underwhelming in the first game. But yeah, Yemen, impressive. Very, very impressive. There was a foul there, but I just don't know how Yemen even got away with it. Battlefield 4 tomorrow? What a game. What a game. I loved Battlefield 4. I got Battlefield 6, but I don't really play it that much, to be honest with you. Here comes this dude. Oh, that was a hell of a tackle by Yemen. A bit underwhelming this match, but yeah, I mean, we're still on course for a win at the moment. Maybe it's just going to be a 1-0. The passing has not been great from El Salvador at times. Yemen are pushing in the final minute. They got the ball. They crossed that one in, and it's headed down, and they went for it. Give them credit where credit is due. They did play well, but we still beat them by 1-0. And yeah, very, very, well, it was good, but it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Hey Brady, how you doing? Hey Danica Held. Pace and strength looks so useless in this game. Everybody can catch you and push you away. Yeah, when you're on neutral form, when you've got no like good form attached to you, basically anyone can just push you off the ball, sort of thing. Unless you're playing as like a 5-star nation. But now that El Salvador won, they're gonna get a few positive stats up, so they should be better in the next game in theory. Singaporean club football at Asian competitions is very ironic. Why is that, dude? So it should be Honduras' time next, and they've got Greece. So that's a much harder game. If you're joining the stream late, we did the draw, and El Salvador and Honduras actually ended up in the same group, which has not happened before in my run. So I got to guide both of these teams to the round of 16. El Salvador are, well, they've got one foot in that door already. They just need to win another game. Greece versus Honduras next for this match. This is a tough match. Let's just check and see if the players that I want are on the pitch for Honduras. Yes, they are. We've got Suazo, Pavon, Nunez, Palacios. Yep, it's all looking good here from Honduras point of view. We've even got Costly as well, the guy who always scores against me when I'm really needing to win all the time. Last year, one of the club got handed a 3-0 defeat after suffering a 6-1 defeat in a real match. They would go on to reach the overall final of the Champions League 2, so second tier. That's weird. That's weird. That's really weird. Tobo, does me picking Wales a lot in the Subscriber World Cup final where you can be who you want ring a bell? I used to be called Footy Predictions. Oh yeah, I know you now. Yeah, Footy Predictions. Okay, nice. A United final is possible? Potentially, yeah, because we could end up on different sides of the tree. Potentially. Depends if one of these teams, well, both of these teams can get through. Greece is probably the one that we really have to look out for in this run. When we play against each other, I can manipulate it so it could be a draw and it can help both teams potentially. But yeah, no, we'll see. Now also at that tournament, another club got defeated 4-0 this midweek, yet now they have the chance to receive a default 3-0 win, also thanks to the opposition fielding some suspended players. That's crazy. When you look at tournaments around the world, you just think like some of them like just it's like reek of corruption, don't they? Sometimes. I mean, it probably happens like here in England as well, but yeah, it's probably more low key, to be honest. So we got Greece. Honduras versus Greece. Let's see if we can do something against the best team in the group by star rating. That was a good ball. And that's not going to be a penalty, or is that going to be a free kick? There's nothing there. I think it's a free kick. It is. Right, we're going to lay it off. And hopefully just smash it in. There we go. There's the first goal. Who was that? I think it's Palacios, wasn't it? It is. Wilson Palacios has scored in the 4th minute to make it 1-0 to Honduras. Wilson Palacios doesn't really score for me when I play as Honduras. It's always the front line. He's always sat back. He's more of like a defensive midfielder, isn't he? I think. Could you do Cook Islands run on 2014? They're actually better than they are in this game. I'll look into it, dude. I'll look into it. I'm still, like I said, in March, I'm focusing on playoff teams, and I've been trying to do teams that are in the European playoffs for the World Cup and the Intercontinental one as well. So I've done most of the nations that are in the Intercontinental playoffs. I've done most of them. I've got loads of those runs ready to go, but I need to knock off some European teams as well. Currently, I think I got Bosnia already done. I can't remember. But I've already done Serbia quite recently, so I don't need to do them. Maybe I need to do Romania. Turkey as well, I need to do them. Northern Ireland, I think I need to do them. I can't do Kosovo because they're not in any World Cup game, which sucks. Yeah, I just need to focus on the playoff teams. That was a good block. Suazo. Oh. Gekas tackled. Gotta watch out for this Greek team. They are very, very good on this game. And they went for it, just goes wide. So South Africa World Cup qualifying situation all over again, just at Singaporean football at the benefit side twice at the span of just a year. Yeah, that does seem like they benefited a lot from those situations, didn't they?
Possession's the important thing here. Guevara. Pavon. Karagunis.
Palacios. Nunez.
Talking about a World Cup in
Again,
South Africa,
Greece.
rugby fans will
Good
remember
at the moment defensively. I can see the sun's come out behind me, which is quite nice. It's been raining all day today. Well, all morning, I should say. Crossed in. That should be a header, right? Yes! 2-0. Great start for Honduras. It's Pavon. 26 minutes in. Greece are 2-0 down against Honduras. And, well, that was a hell of a ball. Really just pinpointed exactly who I needed on that play. And the header was really nice as well. A lot of people ask me on this game as well, like, how do I get the Honduras kits and the North Korea kits and the Chile kits, you know, because they updated it before the tournament. I do have the file on my Xbox. I do have it. I've always wondered, like, if anybody, like, really wanted it, I could just, like, copy it onto, like, a portable hard drive, you know, the one of those, like, Xbox 360 ones, and then just, like, ship it to people. Like, that could be, like, a good, like, money-making sort of thing, couldn't it? Even though the DLC is free, so... But you still have to pay for postage, I guess, so you could just charge people for postage. I've always thought about that. That's 3-0! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! And that's Suazo! Greece have just fallen apart! In the first half, another ball into the box, chested it down, and they couldn't tackle me properly. Brilliant! Wilson Palacios, Tottenham legend, yeah. Well, legend, yeah. Greetings to Honduras. Yeah, Honduras have really started off strong, haven't they? It's a shame that Honduras have fallen off the face of the earth when it comes to World Cup qualifying. They're not as good as what they used to be anymore, are they? They're really not. Even this year where, you know, you eliminated... Well, not eliminated, but like because USA, Canada, and Mexico were the hosts, you had such a vacuum in terms of like qualifying that anyone could have gone through from CONCACAF, and well, Honduras didn't really capitalize on it, did they? I can't remember how many points Honduras got in the CONCACAF things. Pavon is going through again. And that is a save. I cannot believe how bad Greece have been in this first half. Usually they're a much better team than this. But maybe because Honduras are actually, like, super good. I don't know. They are, like, low-key a really good team on this game. If you can get them going, they're kind of like North Korea in a way. North Korea, you'd think they'd be really bad, but actually they're really good on this game. You ever create a player on 2010 World Cup and 2014? I need to do that at some point, like with myself, like do a series on it, like captain your country with myself, but put my actual stats on there, like make myself like a 20 rated player or something like that. That was a hell of a ball and such a good save as well. Could have been 4-0. The same happened to Chile. They're awful right now. Yeah, like didn't they finish bottom of their group? And or did they? I'm fairly sure they did. Like that's, yeah, it's tragic really what's happened to Chile because like, well, a few years prior, like they were winning Copa Americas and stuff like that. Now they're just like awful. They're just in the mud. It's funny how football works, isn't it? Or any sports really, to be honest. No team can stay on top forever. I mean, I suppose like your bigger teams, like your like Brazil, Argentina, like Netherlands, England and all that stuff, they do technically stay on top, but they do sometimes like fall off, do you know what I mean? Like Italy, they've fallen off massively. Yeah, but what's happened to Chile is very surprising, very surprising. But then again, like you said, their best shot was 2014. Like, yeah, 2014 was their best chance. Like, they should have, well, they went to penalties against Brazil, didn't they, in 2014? Very unlucky. Greece, No. Oh, that was a mix-up. And that is 3-1. It's Gekas with the goal. And he doesn't celebrate it. It just walks off. He knows that Greece are currently well beaten. That was terrible defending, but I couldn't really do much about it. Hey, SRE Pentouses, how are you doing? Hope you're good on this Sunday. Keep forgetting what day it is. Usually I work on Sundays, but they gave me the day off today, so quite nice really. Not having to work on a Sunday. I have a feeling, like a really nasty feeling, that Greece are going to come back into this game. I don't know why, I just feel it. I feel like they could. If they get like another goal, then I will be a little bit worried. It seems like they turned it on in the second half a little bit from that mistake that happened at our end. But we're holding on. I'm glad to hear you're good, dude. Hope you're having a great weekend. I hope everybody else is having a great weekend as well. Can you do Laos in World Cup 2014? Yeah, I can do it. I will do it eventually. It will have to be sort of like April or May time, because March I've already got all my content figured out for March. But yeah, definitely. Laos is a very interesting nation because they're not on any World Cup game apart from 2014. So they'll be a cool nation to do. Can't imagine them being very good. They're like a half-star team, but I'll give it a go. Pavon still has the ball. If we can get Honduras really going in this run, I reckon Honduras could be a potential outsider to go far in this World Cup. We're doing well against Greece, and that's the big team you need to beat in the group. Saltiides played for Atletico, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, really? I'm fairly sure this Greece team in 2010 still has the pieces that of the team that won Euro 2004. Am I right? Like, there's a lot of players that still are on the team, including the manager. The manager is still the same person that won Euro 2004. I mean, you know, why change something when you've actually won a trophy for the first time ever? This could be a good ball if we can get onto it. No, unlucky. Buffon, the legend goalkeeper. Yeah, man. Buffon, amazing goalkeeper. Is Buffon retired, or does he still play? Has he actually officially retired, or has he gone to like some random small club and like become a goalkeeper there? Because I haven't really heard anything really about it, unless it was like a couple of years ago. I imagine he is retired now, right? Like he's like, I can't remember how old he is. He must be like 46 or something, right? Or 45. So I imagine he's already retired now. Sad times. Great goalkeeper, even like, you know, deep into his career. Crossed in by Greece. Nope. We're in the 88th minute, and Honduras are, well, the first half we cruised against Greece, and yeah, here in the second half we just well, we just couldn't really get more goals, but it's okay. 3-1 is still very impressive against Greece. We'll take that any day of the week. 3-1. He's 48 years old. Oh, okay, I wasn't that far off. 48 years old, man. Crazy. That Honduras game was actually like a very good game for them. I think now that we've beaten Greece, we should be beating Yemen. So Honduras have almost booked their ticket to to the round of 16. It's just I'm worried about El Salvador in that regard. But then again, I could manipulate it so that Honduras lose against El Salvador and then let El Salvador go through alongside. That could be the play. Get them both on the round of 16. For any wrestling fans out there, Buffon was football's Ric Flair. Yeah, that's a good analogy, I think. To be fair, oh, El Salvador versus Honduras next. That is going to be a tasty game. One where, like I said, I could manipulate it so that both teams get a draw. Because we are currently both top of the group. I could do that in this situation. And then, yeah. It would be boring. But at the same time, yeah, it would help me out massively. Let's do that. So we got El Salvador versus Honduras. Oh, the kits are annoying. It's the same color scheme. That's so annoying. All right, that had to be that, I guess. All right, cool. So I don't know. We'll play one half with one team and one with the other. Como are in their semi-finals of the Coppa Italia after beating Napoli on penalties 8-7. Wow, that's really impressive from Como. Knocking out Napoli, that's quite a good thing to do. Here we go then, the big one. It's El Salvador versus Honduras in the group stage. Let's see what we can do with both of these sides. I might have fun with it and just score a couple of goals and then just let them go through in a draw. I think that's probably the play. We need to make these teams draw to extend the run. Otherwise, I run the risk of knocking one of them out early. I don't want to do that. So we're playing as Honduras first in the first half. What I'll do is I'll just I'll just go easy. I'll just shoot from distance or something. I gotta play the game. I don't want to knock it around midfield and make it really boring. Plus, I want to get the goal difference up for both of these sides. That was so close to being 1-0. Oh, El Salvador, that was not nice. What are you doing? Just wide there. Adel Tarat, yeah. QPR legend. Streets won't forget. They will never forget. I think Tarat is on this game, isn't he, for Morocco? I'm very sure when I used Morocco in one of my runs on this game, Tarat was a big part of it. Hey, love. Thanks for joining the stream. You're literally downstairs. Come on, El Salvador versus Honduras. Shamak, yeah, Shamak's a great player as well. Whatever happened to Shamak? Where did he go? Where did he actually go? Obviously, he's probably retired now, but after Arsenal, where did he go? I don't remember Shamak being that good at Arsenal, to be fair. I remember Arsenal had Shamak and Eduardo at one point, didn't they? The Croatian/Brazilian striker. Such a shame what happened to Eduardo. He could have been an absolute beast, in the Premier League if he had stayed fit and not got his leg snapped by who snapped his leg? Was it Gallas or someone like that? Wasn't it? It was someone. Yeah. But Eduardo, every time I play the Euro 2008 game, every single time, if you're not playing as Croatia, Croatia will just literally become good, super good, because Eduardo will always score their goals, and then he'll turn into a gold star player, and just destroy everybody. And it's just like, what on earth's going on? I'm going to try and take up the goalkeeper. I'm just messing around at this point. I just want both teams to draw. But yeah, I'm just messing around, so forgive me. I'm not playing properly at the moment. I want both of these teams to get a draw so that it'll set up a round of 16 situation for both the teams. It's just easier to play as Honduras for now because Honduras are better defensively than El Salvador. Was that my wife? Yeah, it was my wife that just come into the stream just now. Yeah, she's downstairs. Talking to her friends and stuff while I'm doing this. I said I had to do it, and she said, yeah, I can do it. So, good stuff. Get to do my stream. I mean, there's not much else you can do on a day like today anyway. That's a good ball. Ooh. Martin Taylor destroyed Eduardo's leg. Oh, I thought it was like Gallas or someone like that. Or was it because Gallas was crying? Maybe that's why, because he was crying on the pitch about it. Yeah, maybe that's why. Yeah, yeah, that tackle was horrific. Absolutely horrific. I actually really liked Eduardo as a player. Like, if you watch the actual Euro 2008 qualifiers for Croatia, he actually wasn't a bad player at all. He scored against England in one of the games, didn't he? I think it was when England went to Croatia away from home. I think Eduardo scored in that game, and then there was an own goal, I think, because of the bobble. I remember there was a bobble on the pitch or something, and England lost 2-0 against Croatia. I remember at the time people were like, oh, how are we losing against that side? It's like, mate, like, they're actually a good team. Like, they're a good team. Like, Croatia have had, I've said it so many times in the past, from like 1998 till now, they've had so many good, like, squads. So many good squads. They've been so blessed. As a small nation, they've been so blessed with so much talent. It's crazy. Gonna go half time soon. El Salvador and Honduras have played out not the best game, but it's fine. Like I said, we're trying to help each other. You know how, like, in one of the World Cups, Austria tried to cheat in one of the World Cups in the very early days of the World Cup, back when games weren't played alongside of each other? Yeah, we're trying to do that. We're basically trying to cheat. And this will be when the game will glitch out one of these teams just to screw me over. That's what's gonna happen. England don't really like playing against Croatia. They're a really tough team, and they've been a thorn in England's side for as long as I can remember. 2008, 2010, England got their revenge and basically destroyed England in England destroyed Croatia in 2010 qualifying twice. That was like revenge. And then then when was the last time then it was 2018, and then there was another situation. I think it was like when was it? That was 2018, and then it was like the Nations League. I think Croatia beat England in one of the matches there. And then, it's just they've been a persistent thorn in England's side. And then England beat them in one of the Euros. I think it was Euro 2020. We beat them, and then we got them again in the World Cup. So it's just like, great, another showdown with Croatia. Yay! Who's gonna win World Cup 2026? Spain or France? I reckon. Spain or France. Who did I say my outsider would be? Norway, that was it. Norway was my outsider. Norway is going to be my outsider this year. And Croatia has been at least fine since 1998 when they had Davosuka. Yeah, they've been, like I said, they've had really good squads. They've never really, completely fallen off. I'd say 2010 was probably a bad time for them because they didn't qualify for the World Cup in 2010. 2014 was average, 2006 was average, 2018 was immense, like one of their best years ever. 2022 again was one of their best. So yeah, they've had some success in the short amount of time that they've been independent. Who will crash out? I don't know. Crash out of the group stages, what, in 2026? If Italy qualify, I reckon Italy will. Brazil will crash out? Wow, that's a massive shout, dude. I mean, to be fair, Brazil weren't that great in qualifying, were they? I mean, they got through, but I mean, sometimes Brazil were just like, um, you know, they weren't their best, were they? I'm fairly sure, I'm fairly sure Argentina as well weren't really that good either. Like, I'm fairly sure in World Cup qualifying, Paraguay were quite decent. Oh my God, I was about to say that might go in. Was a great team. Yeah. Hey, you never know. Brazil could net their 6th World Cup this year. You never know. They might clutch up. So at the moment, El Salvador and Honduras, they are playing a bit of a boring game. But like I said, I'm not really doing it for the win. Or El Salvador nearly stole it there. They nearly did. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if El Salvador won, because I could have just beat Yemen with Honduras easily, and then we would have both gone through like that. So if El Salvador score, it don't really matter. But getting a draw is probably the best situation for both of these teams. Everything fell apart for Brazil when Neymar got injured in 2014. El Salvador for the win. Let's get both of these teams into the round of 16. We're doing that right now. They're randomly in the group stages together, Papaya. How you doing, dude? Hope you're well on this Sunday. What do you think for Curacao and Haiti at the World Cup 2026? I think they'll be like half decent, but I still think that like Haiti will probably get flattened by Brazil. Let's be honest. I think Brazil will flatten Haiti, unfortunately, and Morocco as well. Is Morocco in that group? I'm fairly sure they are, right? And then there's Scotland. I think Haiti could potentially be alright against Scotland. No disrespect to Scotland, but I think that they could be. Curacao, on the other hand, again against Germany, I think Curacao will get flattened. Yeah. Other than that, I think the others, they might have a small chance against, like a very minor chance. I think those nations will probably, they might score a goal. They might score a goal, but don't expect too much for those nations. You reckon Haiti could beat Scotland? Wow. That'll be so funny. That would just give us ultimate ammunition. As an English person, it would give us ultimate ammunition against Scotland. It would. If Haiti beat them, that'd be so funny. I mean, in the Euros when Hungary beat Scotland in like the 99th minute or whatever, that was just hilarious. It was tragic, but it was hilarious at the same time. You know what I mean? Because it was like you felt bad for Scottish people, but the fact that they always laugh at us because we never win the World Cup or whatever. See what I mean? Like England lost to Iceland. I mean, they always rinse us about that, and that was really funny. That was really funny. Like even as an English person, losing to Iceland is actually quite funny. Apart from, well, when all the allegations came out about Iceland, deeper into. Because it was the same squad, right? It was like 2018, I think, that all happened, or 2020. So yeah, that wasn't so funny, but yeah. So both of these teams have drawn 0-0. I mean, handshaking between these two rival nations. I had to do it because, like I said, I needed the points from both teams in order to go through. So, yeah. Any predictions for England in 2026? Depends what England turn up. If we get the England that have been, like, if we get the England that How did Yemen beat Greece? What the hell? Anyway, if we get the England that turned up against Andorra, where it was like, you know, like we only beat them 1-0, um, then we're screwed, basically. But if we get the England which turned up against Serbia when we beat them like 4-0 or whatever, then I reckon we'll go quite far. What allegations? Weren't there allegations against the Icelandic team? Not in 2012. It was like deeper into the 2010 sort of thing. I think it came out in 2018. Um, that some of the Icelandic players were charged with assault. I think sexual assault, right? And then you also had the Sigurdsson thing as well. I'm fairly sure Iceland had to like basically reshuffle their whole backroom staff and everything like that because it all came out that they were basically like, um, well, let's just say for the purpose of the stream, they had their own Epstein list sort of thing. Let's just say that. Um, I think I'm fairly sure that's what happened. I'm fairly sure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure there were massive allegations against the Icelandic back team, the backroom staff, the team, everything like that. Like, a load of like people came out and said it. Fairly sure. Hey, Football Finley, how are you? Yeah, 1982 Germany Austria. I basically rigged the whole tournament, and then Yemen did us a favor by beating Greece. So yeah, if Japan can go to the quarterfinals of World Cup 2026, that could break the record. I reckon Japan have a really good chance of being the first Asia team to win the World Cup easily. Like, I reckon Japan have got the best chance that they'll ever have to do it because they're a really good team right now. Bruh, what are they doing in Iceland? I'm fairly sure if you look it up on Google, there were loads of allegations that came out against Iceland around 2018 sort of thing. Um, like around that time anyway. Um, crazy. It's crazy stuff, honestly. Um, I might be wrong on some of the details, but I'm fairly sure it's all on Google. You can Google it, sort of thing. But they had to like basically revamp the Icelandic team because so many coaches were involved and stuff like that. It was actually mental. I want Japan to win, but I don't think they're going to win. Iceland beating England is a nod to old times when the Vikings attacked the Kingdom of Mercia. That Iceland win was really strange as well because England were like kind of stacked still at that time. You know, we still have Rooney and players like that, and then it just felt off. Do you know what I mean? Like it just felt a little bit off. But then Iceland had a really good run to the round of 16. No, sorry, the quarterfinal of that tournament. Was it the quarterfinal? It was a quarterfinal, wasn't it? Because they got to the semis and got eliminated by France. Um, yeah, because they had to beat someone on the final day of the group stage and they did it, or they drew against someone and they did it. I think it was like Hungary or something like that. It might have been. I can't remember. But yeah, that 2012 Iceland squad was kind of goated, to be fair, for beating us. Kind of humbled England in a way. It really did. The thing is, when Japan dominate in the group stage, they underperform in the knockout stage.
Good to have you with us. I'm Clyde Tilsley. Andy Townsend is here with me for this game. They are within touching distance of making it.
So we got Honduras versus Yemen next. Should be a win. Should be on paper, right? But they have just beaten Greece, so maybe they'll beat us as well. Who knows? It's so sad that Yemen was eliminated in the first round of the World Cup 2014 on your gameplay. That was the first time, wasn't it? Excuse me. Yeah, I think that was the first time in a while that I've been eliminated in the first round. I just couldn't get them going. I just couldn't get them going at all. Like, it was very, very hard to get Yemen on, um, you know, proper form and everything like that. We only had like 2 games to do it as well. I only had like 1 or 2 games to prepare for that run, and then I went up against Thailand and they just basically destroyed me. Is this still the groups? Yeah, it's still the groups, dude. Still the groups. So still got a good portion of the run left to go. Oh, that was kind of close. England with Steve McClown. Yeah. um, US president, make sure USA will win the World Cup. Wouldn't surprise me that if the USA might actually go far in this World Cup. Maybe. You never know. I don't know how good the United States are really in terms of football. I don't really keep tabs on the United States anymore. Or Mexico. I know that Canada are quite good right now. Like I know they're fairly decent, but yeah, no, I'm not sure about USA and Mexico. I don't really have a clue, to be honest. Um, Off topic, but when are you going to play rugby again? Oh, what, the game? Maybe I can revisit it again. I haven't played it for a little while, so I'll be very bad at it. But like I said in my last stream, I want to visit more sports. So I want to do like NBA at one stage, maybe do a player career on that. Good goal. And then maybe ice hockey as well. Ice hockey will be alright. Because you can do international tournaments on ice hockey, especially what's going on with right now, the Winter Olympics. Yeah, and rugby as well. Rugby as well. I want to try and do that. I want to try and do that, but not right now because I've got a lot of World Cup content to make. So either after the World Cup or when I've finished recording everything. You know what I mean? But I will revisit it at some stage because it's fun doing new sports. It's nice to mix things up. Crossed in. That was weird. Okay. If not the World Cup, they'll receive the Peace Award. I'm fairly sure they've already got it, didn't they? Like, Trump already won that Peace Award somehow. MLB stream when? I could do MLB. I've got this one. I've got this old MLB game here, which is really good. MLB 2K11. I know that we have the show, but the show, in my opinion, like, well, first of all, it takes up too much space on my Xbox. You need like 100 gig to play it, when I'd rather just play that one. Yeah. What about cheese rolling? That would be a sick video game if we can play that. The streets will never forget Rafa, Marquez, Borghetti, Ochoa, and Blanco. Yeah, great players, man. Especially on this game. Better than Qatar host, that's for sure. I reckon, like, with the United States, Mexico, and Canada hosting this World Cup, a lot of people are gonna, like, they're already crying about it because they're like, oh, United States, like, you know, people are gonna shoot each other, etc., etc. Yeah, that could happen. There could be like a, you know, a domestic, like terrorist event that could happen. Like, it's very likely. I understand people's concerns about it, but like, also, like, it should be reasonably safe anyway. They should have the security to deal with that sort of stuff. You look at events like the Super Bowl and stuff, they should have it, right? They should. But yeah. I still think the USA will do a decent job at hosting it from a hosting point of view because, well, they have a lot of money and yeah, they've done this sort of stuff before, USA 94. But obviously, that was a great goal. Brilliant. And that's 2-0. Suazo gets it. And that is 2-0. I don't think anything will happen. It'll be similar to Russia in that way. Yeah, exactly. I think that it will be a decent event. I think that will be a you know, all the concerns and stuff like that. It's just people dragging their own politics into it. Do you know what I mean? I still think from a hosting point of view, it'll still be pretty good. I mean, you know, Qatar, even though like they had all that controversy around you know, the like slave labor and stuff like that, it was still on the face of it, on the face of it, from, you know, if you take away the morality, it was still a good World Cup. But unfortunately, it was marred by all the issues, like, you know, the the migrant workers and stuff like that, which is a very valid point. Actually, it is valid. Like, the exploitation of that should not be happening, and it should be called out. Absolutely, it should be. But United States, like, I don't think they have really that issue. Like, they don't really. It's only just because of like what's happening with like the immigration stuff and Donald Trump and stuff like that. I still think it'll be a good tournament. Do you know what I mean? Because Qatar have the money to buy the World Cup. I think they do. I think they do. I think they have a lot of money. The World Cup next time is going to have 6 hosts. Yeah, I think that's just ridiculous. I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. I think it should have been Uruguay. It should have just been Uruguay and Argentina, perhaps, like a double hosting thing. It should have been just Uruguay for the 100th anniversary of the World Cup. Should have been. Like, why throw like Spain and Morocco in there? Why? Like, why? Why throw them in? Like, just yeah, just have Uruguay do it. But then Uruguay might not have the infrastructure, maybe. Yeah, true, Miko, true. I wish for 2029 FIFA hosted like a rerun of the original teams from 1930 with Thailand and Japan just to round it out. That would be kind of cool. What's the difference rating between Honduras and Yemen? Yemen are a half-star team and Honduras are a 3-star team. Yeah, true, maybe. Kleptrep. It's all about Saudi Arabia, isn't it? That's the problem. If they really want Saudi Arabia just to host the World Cup, just let them do it. Like, don't like let them buy it or whatever. Just let them do it and see what happens. It'll be similar to what Qatar is anyway. It'll have the same issues. It'll still have the same like moral issues with Saudi. If FIFA wants it, they instead of just dancing around it and going, oh, we'll put Spain and Morocco in there and stuff like that, just let them do it. Do you know what I mean? Just let them do it. Like, just let them have it. At this point, we all know what FIFA are. They're really corrupt anyway, so just let them do it. Just let them have it. I honestly find Russia being banned kind of stupid because Israel isn't banned. I already talked about this on a previous stream. And I even agree with that as well. I think that having Russia banned is just counterproductive and it doesn't actually do anything. Like, it doesn't actually do anything for the actual war that's going on. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything. Like it may do it in terms of like a sanction. Obviously, it's like because they can't play with us sort of thing. But at the same time, like, it doesn't, for me, having Russia banned from the World Cup doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't, like, for me, if I was like a massive like supporter of like Ukraine, it doesn't sort of say like, yeah, like, screw you, Russia, you're not allowed to play in the World Cup anymore. It just doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? It's a meaningless thing. So in my opinion, it's like, let them play. And then if they come up against a nation like the United States or England, then you let them play against each other, just like how, USA and Iran play against each other and stuff like that. And then if you beat them, you can say, yep, that's a middle finger to you. And then boom, like, you've beaten them, haven't you? Because if you beat Russia on a football field, what does that say? It means that we're better. If they beat us on the football field, then fair play. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's same with Israel as well. If you want to punish Israel, you don't ban them, you just smash them on the football field, like Norway have done in this qualifying recently. Norway thrashed them, didn't they, in this qualifying thing? Fairly sure that France have beaten Israel in one of the qualifying things by a heavy margin, like 5-0 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully that happens, MCFC. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, hopefully that happens. The anniversary. I hope they actually do a proper thing for Uruguay, rather than just like, oh yeah, Uruguay won it in 1930. and then like they just leave it at that. Do you know what I mean? Like that I want an actual proper anniversary because it's 100 years. 100 years of the same tournament. That's just like um really really cool. Do you know what I mean? Like 100 years of you know uh of the World Cup. That's insane. That something has lasted 100 years. With especially with like a world tournament because obviously you've got so many different countries and so many different ways of life and it's a celebration of culture, isn't it? And celebration of the world, how it is over the 100 years. We like over 100 years, the world has changed so much over the past 100 years. It's crazy. It's sort of like a celebration of history in a way. That every World Cup is like a different point of where we are in life. Do you know what I mean? Every single one. World Cup 2020, 2031 in my backyard. Yeah, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Yemen are actually pushing here, and yeah. I honestly agree with Isaac. Have the Oceania host the next one. Give New Zealand the hub, but also have the group names hosted in other oceanic countries. Yeah, I've always wanted to see like New Zealand or Australia host the World Cup. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, the Australian bid has fallen short so many times because of Qatar, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, um, football in Australia isn't really that big, and it's not really growing that much in terms of like these Middle Eastern countries. So, and obviously the money as well. Um, yeah, it's a shame, but I'd love to see Australia host it, or New Zealand and the Oceania countries, like you said. That would be awesome. That would be so cool if we got that. I missed 1929 when I was young and looked forward to matches at the Grand Prix Central. Have you guys seen highlights of the World Cup in like the 30s and 1929 and stuff like that? Like it's actually crazy that they actually have footage of that. Like it's actually crazy. Um, yeah, it's literally like played in a random park. I'm not even joking. I'm fairly sure Belgium won that World Cup, right? In 1928 or 1929. The World Cup is the closest thing we have to world peace. It could be, to be honest, because you think without the governments and stuff like that, it's just normal people just trying to play sports. You know, it's just normal people. It's the governments that actually like cause all these problems in the world. So yeah, if it ain't for football, it brings a lot of people together. Does it still exist? That's crazy. Could be the same for Australia. Football wasn't growing in the United States until the World Cup '94. Then it took off. Maybe, dude. You never know. I mean, Australia, um, Australia have done well in recent tournaments, haven't they? So yeah, um, they could catch on to it. Yeah, there's some countries that you can probably never host a World Cup in, unfortunately. Belgium winning the World Cup, good one. I think they actually have technically won it, but it was back then it wasn't called the World Cup. It was called the Olympics or something. So it doesn't actually count as a World Cup win for Belgium. However, they have technically won the World Cup. So it's kind of like the same situation with the Premier League. It's like when Man United fans say, "Oh, Liverpool have never won the Premier League." It's like we have won the Premier League 20 times. It's just that back then it was called the Championship, and it was different. It was the same with Belgium. So technically, Belgium have won the World Cup. However, they haven't. In the modern World Cup that we have over the last 100 years, they've never won it. But back when it was the Olympics, yeah, they have. It's really weird situation. Didn't Uruguay win the Olympics twice? That's why they have forced exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Uruguay have actually won the World Cup multiple times. But um, in terms of the actual World Cup, they've only done it like what, once or twice. It's not the same lineage. Exactly. Exactly. It's not really the same. It's not really the same. But yeah. USA almost won the first World Cup, third place. Yeah, I think they they did. Yeah. They came semi-final, didn't they? Wow, thank you for the gifted memberships, Papaya. Thank you so much. A couple of people there getting some memberships there. So enjoy those memberships at the hands of Papaya. I think it's random, isn't it? Who it gives the memberships to, doesn't it? I think it's not actually controlled. But yeah, thank you so much, Papaya, for that. Thank you very much. You're always so generous. Very, very kind. Greetings from Charlotte, North Carolina. We just recovered from an insane snowstorm. Oh, wow. Good to see you're still with us, Madman E. I hope you're good. I hope the snow isn't too bad over there. So we need to get El Salvador into the next round. Um, yeah, we've been talking quite a lot recently about like we always do this. I always try and avoid like talking about FIFA politically and stuff like that, but we always get dragged into it. But yeah, especially with the whole Russia and Israel debates and stuff like that. I think it's quite interesting, really, how FIFA operate like that. Um, I know we've already talked about it, but I'm just saying it's quite interesting. And it's good that people have such diverse opinions about it as well. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell someone that they're wrong for saying that Russia should be at the World Cup or they shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's your guys' opinion, and I respect all of it. Same with mine as well. Like me, I think that Russia should be playing at the World Cup, and nobody's told me that I'm wrong or told me that I'm like this, that, or the other. But yeah, yeah, it's great that we can have those conversations without like yelling at each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually really respect that. Like, actual conversation is like really, really good. Um, but yeah. See you later, Isaac. I'm glad you came to the stream today. So El Salvador, even with a loss, could still go through. So we're practically set to go through, even if we lose here. Hey Ghostly, how you doing? How come some team aren't accurate like you didn't have ZX in your 2022 Morocco run? Um, I don't know, to be honest with you, dude. Was ZX not part of that run? Did I not use him? Oh, that was a really poor ball. Okay. Um, Honestly, it's a blessing you can have a conversation, not return with an instant shouting match on the internet. Exactly. This is the thing. I hate that so much about like trying to debate stuff with people. Um, on the internet especially. In real life, it's a little bit easier because like if someone just yells at you, then you just think they're crazy. But yeah, it's nice to have that. It's nice to have like conversation and discourse about certain things that are going on in the world without getting yelled at for having different opinions. Do you know what I mean? Like, that whole Venezuela thing that happened with like the Venezuelan president getting captured or whatever. Like there were a load of people from like United States and England saying, "Oh, this is terrible! Like, how could Donald Trump do this or whatever?" And then you had Venezuelans dancing and celebrating in the streets. It's just like, do you know what I mean? It's just like you guys don't know half of it. You like, you should actually ask actual Venezuelans how they feel about that. Do you know what I mean? Like that feels like that happened so long ago. That was only January, I think. Was that January when the Venezuelan president got captured? I'm fairly sure it was. Yeah, FIFA is supposed to be a non-profit organization, but yet all they care about is money. Crazy, right? Yeah. The problem is FIFA will never get regulated either because, well, like I said, they got so much money they can just basically buy out governments, and governments can buy out FIFA as well. So it works in like a two-way sort of system, sort of thing. Kind of sad, but at the same time, you do need money in football, in a way. You do need it. It's just not used in a good way. Oh, Greece coming close there. Nice one, Claptrap. Hope you have a good dinner or tea, whatever you're having. Those Venezuelans are from the USA or outside of Venezuela. What, the ones dancing in the streets? Or the ones that are getting mad at the fact that Maduro got captured? I have no idea what it's like in Venezuela. I just saw like basically like Venezuelans basically saying like, oh, this is a good thing, this is a good thing, sort of thing. But again, like you said, that they could be living outside of Venezuela. The finesse shot just goes wide there. Man United catching strays. Yeah, exactly. It was a dig at Man United. A massive dig at them. Oh, really, Papaya? I didn't know that. Do you think that Maduro was a good leader? Or do you think that he should have been removed? Just asking. Not like, no judging or anything like that. Just asking in general, sort of thing. It's just nice to hear people's opinions on different things. Crossed in? Ooh. Am I in Yeovil? I am from outside of Yeovil. I'm just on the outskirts of Yeovil. Just on the outskirts. This is basically, well, apart from the glitch, this run potentially, well, this group stage situation anyway is unfailable. Apart from the glitch, like I said, but yeah, definitely unfailable. We've put it in a situation where Honduras and El Salvador can go through. I don't like politics and it returns a favour. That's a good way to look at things, to be fair. I mean, I don't really like it. I'm just interested in what people have to say about it, sort of thing. Because we were talking about it earlier. Gekas drags it wide. I wish Yeovil Town could get back to the Premier League, but that was a long way to go back. Yeovil have never been in the Premier League, but we were in the Championship in 2014, which was one division away from the Premier League. But I don't think, like, even if we stayed up in the Championship, there's no way Yeovil would have got to the Premier League without massive investment. Yeah. We would have needed massive investment, like millions of pounds of investment, to get to the Premier League. It would be wild, absolutely wild. But yeah, Ghostly says, for some reason I use 4-3-3 and all the Salvadorian play great. Example, if you put Arturo Alvarez in left wing, his rating goes up. I believe his rated is 69. Oh, I'll have to check that out in a sec. If Luton can, Yeovil can, maybe. Papaya, hell no, he was a terrible leader, but no foreign government should get involved with other governments, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that's a very good point, actually, to be fair. That's a very, very good point. And I agree with that. Like, no, we shouldn't get involved in other people's things. Wherever you are from, you should never get involved in other people's things. Hey, Mr. Vinny, how you doing? Nice to see you here on the stream. So what did you say? It was 4-3-3 for El Salvador. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see if your tactic works. So and then you said move Alvarez to the left wing, was it? Okay, he's on the right wing. So let's swap him over. Oh yeah, he does. He does go up. Yeah, he does. Okay, well we'll try it in this Greece game. We'll try it. You know that that was actually my score in bowling, 69 yesterday on Valentine's Day. I actually felt so proud of myself for getting that score. I didn't finish with 69. It was I got the number, which you know, I think I ended up with 100 points or something when we were playing bowling yesterday, me and my wife. But I managed to get 69 on one of the the add ups to the score, which I was very proud of doing on Valentine's Day. You know, I was just dropping hints. You know what I mean? Just dropping those subtle hints. Please, El Salvador, just get this draw and we'll be all right. Glitch providing, we should be all right. Castillo. Nope. I did take a picture, actually. You want to see it? Hang on, hold on. I did take a picture. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but I did take a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but... Can you guys see it? I don't know. It does say 69 on it anyway. Maybe I'll zoom in a bit more. It does say 69. I thought that was an impressive achievement to do on Valentine's Day. You know, it had to be done. It was either a toss-up between 69 or 67. But 67, I mean, I'm like, what, 34 years old? That would just be a bit cringe, wouldn't it? Like, let's be honest. Oh, through ball. Umanzor is going through. He's really slow. He's very slow, but he's got past. Oh, I just didn't shoot in time. I wanted to roll it underneath him. We've almost finished the group stage with these nations. Feels like the group stage has gone on forever, to be honest. Even though there was actually a game less because we had to play each other. And there we go. 1-0 against Greece. Come on. Greece channeling the Euro 2004 energy? Not anymore. We're 1-0 up. Greece have had a horrible campaign. Romantic is life? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you couldn't see it, Papaya? Sorry. Maybe I'll, I don't know. Maybe I'll load it to the community page or something. People need to stop the 6-7 jokes. They're not funny and they make no sense. I do see where you're coming from, but when someone says it, here's the thing. If I'm at work and then, like, someone will just say, like, oh, we need, like, 6 or 7 or these things or whatever, and then someone will randomly blurt out 6-7 or whatever, then it is kind of funny in a way because it catches you off guard. But when it's constantly, I get what you mean. Like, when it's constant in your face, it is really annoying. But when it's used smartly, it is quite funny. But yeah, I do get what you mean though. It's just like a random number. It's like me saying 45 or whatever. It's just like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Hey, there we go. It's 2-0. El Salvador done really well. Very, very well. It really shows how stupid the world has become, that such a thing can become popular. I mean, these days anything can get popular. I'm fairly sure like the most popular streamer now is like some guy who's like a peanut or whatever. I don't know if you guys have seen that. There's like a streamer that plays like Call of Duty and he's basically just like a peanut. I don't really understand that. Like, what separates him from the rest of the streamers? Like, he must be a good streamer, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not criticizing him. I just think it's a bit random, you know? It's just a peanut. Would I ever do a UK run? England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland? Yeah, I'm looking into it. I just need to find time to do it because doing 4 nations in the same run, it takes hours to do that. It takes hours. Greece are just like not very good at the moment. Like, I just don't get what's going on. They're supposed to be the strongest team in the group, and El Salvador and Honduras have come here in this run and gone, nah, you're not very good anymore. Like, 2004 is over. He's a peanut. It's funny. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm missing it a little bit. I don't know. I saw a clip of him on Twitter playing playing Warzone or whatever, and I was just like, what's this? Like, What is it? Do you know what I mean? Then you got to do Scandinavia as well. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. That is definitely on the cards as well. 100%. We got loads of brilliant runs coming up for um, double runs and triple runs and all that sort of stuff. Greece went for it. It's blocked. Now Salvador will be winning here against Greece 2-0. They've done so well. Ghostly's tactics actually worked, which is great. Suriname run when? I've technically got run one on the channel right now. But yeah, I do need to update them. I do definitely need to update them at some point. Otherwise, yeah, because Suriname are in the playoffs, aren't they? Maybe I can do them on 2014. Maybe. Maybe. I remember the 2010 World Cup when Honduras played the supermarket allowed you to collect these sort of bracelets to cheer teams on. Honduras was the first one I ended up with somehow. It's cool, dude. I miss like with the World Cup, like I miss stuff that they did like for the World Cup like that. Like I remember in the 2010 World Cup, like supermarkets sold vuvuzelas and they let people go around blowing vuvuzelas. It's just like what? How are we allowing this? Please no glitch. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you. The young husband duo on the Philippines, yeah, they're really good. I did a run with them, the Philippines, not too long ago, and it was a good run. So Chile have El Salvador in the next round. We both went through, so that was a very successful portion of the campaign. Honduras have Italy. That's much harder. As you can see, this is looking quite good. So the situation has gone like how I wanted it to go to. We've got Honduras on one side and El Salvador on the next. Hopefully, we'll meet in the middle and have a great World Cup. Hopefully. You have a Belgian air horn somewhere? That's a random thing to have. Guyana and Suriname double run? Yeah, I could definitely think about doing that. They're both the same rating. So we could do that in the future. I just wanted to do the Football Wars run. I think that was a really cool idea. So let's just have a look at the group stages quickly. So Italy and Chile went through, obviously. Bosnia coming close, but they got eliminated with Azerbaijan getting only 1 point. That was our group, and both Honduras and El Salvador basically assisted each other to go through and screw the other teams over. Yemen did quite well in that group, to be fair, beating Greece. Group C was Spain and the Czech Republic going through. Congo lost out on goal difference, as did Latvia as well. Group D, Nigeria and France go through. France almost got eliminated by Sweden. That was extremely close. Not even on goal difference either. So either head-to-head or disciplinary record, possibly. Yeah, United States and Cameroon go through. South Korea got screwed over on goal difference, and Indonesia got pummeled. Group F was Argentina and Hungary going through. Turkey eliminated on goal difference. I think, right? Hungary got more goals, but they conceded more. Wait, that doesn't seem right, but okay. South Africa and Bulgaria go through. Germany getting grouped. Again, the same goal difference, but I guess head to head. Yeah, crazy. Germany eliminated. Russia and Denmark in Group H. Although Denmark didn't go through, it was Macedonia because of the glitch. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Hey, sisters, you started early? Yeah, I did, dude. Sorry, I should have told you. But I had to start now because I didn't have time later to do this run. 2010 World Cup was so fun. I remember I had a big banner in the living room with all the group stage matches on it and the right results on it, then compete with around the 16 teams and so on. Nice. That sounds like sort of like a wall chart, right? Like I do that sometimes with the tournament, have it on my wall and I write it on. It's cool doing that. I miss doing that, like especially when I was a kid. I miss doing that. That's why I do it sometimes now. I think I last did it in 2018, so I didn't do it for 2022. What is the glitch? Sometimes teams that eliminated from the group stages will actually replace the teams that are actually gone through. It's a really weird glitch that happens on this game. Um, yeah. During the Copa America, I went to the stadium to watch a game, and there were cups of the teams for people who bought beer. Since I don't drink, a companion bought beer and gave me the cup. It was Uruguay. Nice. That's cool. I like little stuff like that. I like it. I like stuff like that. I don't think we do much of that in England, to be fair. We don't really do that. Like, we had the flags and everything like that, but like little random things like that. I've never really ran into stuff like that before. Like, we'll do sweepstakes. I don't know if you guys do sweepstakes and stuff like that, but that's more of like a work thing. And I always get screwed over in the sweepstakes. I always get like a ran or someone like that, someone that's just gonna get eliminated, like in the group stage, sort of thing. I bet you this year I'll end up getting Curacao, which is cool, but like I'm not gonna win any money, am I, with Curacao? That's a cool lineup, Ghostly. Before I start this match, I really need to just go to the loo. So give me like 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Isn't beer banned in the actual stadium here? I'm fairly sure it is, right? But aren't they like trialing in some stadiums to put it back in? You can have beer in the stands, I think, in the in NL, just so if you behave. If not, you get a stadium ban. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they're like trialing it, right? Thanks, guys. Right. So we're gonna do the round of 16 now. We got two tough matches. El Salvador got Chile, and Honduras have Italy. Again, very, very tough matches. Could potentially be the end of this double run. I hope not. I think we need to lock in a little bit. The group stages, even though I won most of the matches, I think we really need to hyper lock in and beat these sides. Coffee is so good. I love coffee, man. I love coffee. And now it's Netherlands, by the way. Yeah, oh, okay. I thought you meant National League for some reason. Yeah, I did have an inkling it was Netherlands, but I also thought National League. I don't remember letting us drink at Yeovil Town. Don't think they would let us do that. So Chile versus El Salvador, quite a cool matchup. 2010 World Cup, Chile pretty decent. Some of your video titles are really good. Oh, thanks, dude. I always try and think of like a random joke or something like that for the title, or incorporate the team's nickname in there. Don't you owe us a Classic 11 match from the last stream? Yeah, we will do that as well. With the team that gets the furthest, either Honduras or El Salvador, we'll do that. Thank you, SRE Penthouses. Hopefully we can get 10k subs before the World Cup. That would be an absolute dream. Getting 10k was like actually like my main goal on this channel. 10k would be like my 100k, or you know, because let's be real, I'm not going to get 100k. I'm definitely not going to get a million either, unless something really ridiculous happens. But I'm really happy with 10k. I'm so close to it. I can almost taste it. Come on. Some guy's keeping me on side here. Castillo. Oh, that was a horrible miss. I love the fact you're making videos for the World Cup modes. It's great to see. Thanks, dude. I love the World Cup game. I actually genuinely love this game, and I love the whole World Cup, and I love the other games as well. That was a decent header. Good save by Bravo as well. What are your favourite non-sports video games? Ooh, recently I've been playing Just Cause 3. I know it's quite old, but I've had it on my Xbox for a while, and I need to finish it. So I've been playing that. What else have I been playing? This might be a really random game. I don't think any of you will know it, but recently I've been playing. It's an arcade game, and it's free on Xbox if you want to try it out. It's called Fast Penguin. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or whatever, but it's a really fun sort of racing battle royale game with penguins. It's really, really fun, really, really, really fun, and it's kind of cute as well. So I play that quite a lot. What else do I play? I can't remember. Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite games. I love the campaign on that, and I used to love the multiplayer as well. Plants vs Zombies is good. I like that. The whole series. I like all of that. BioShock, Halo, Gears of War, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. You never heard of Fast Penguins? It's good. Try it. It should be on PlayStation as well, but it's spelt really weird. It's like Fast Penguin sort of thing, like loads of A's, I think. It's like a battle royale game / racing game. It's actually really, really fun. I think it's a Japanese game. I think. Fairly sure it is. Maybe I'll play it on stream one day, just to show you guys. It's actually quite fun. Always remember Lafata. He's a beast. I flamed him in the first game, and he came back and scored a hat-trick. I was just like, all right. Good save. I honestly find your videos much more fun than career mode, and I've played a lot more career mode. It's just not fun anymore. I've been trying to do career mode content. Like I said, I've got a couple on the laptop ready to edit, but I do agree. It's much more fun doing a World Cup run than a career mode. Unless, of course, you've got a situation in career mode where you've got 3 teams gunning for the league on the final day, then that's really cool. Asking for Lafata emote day 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Now that I got more members, I can actually add more emotes now. So I can actually do that when I've got a spare 5 minutes. Get a little Lafata emote. We should do that, to be fair. Lafata emote. I don't know what else. Who else is a meme on this channel? Maybe the bold defenders as well, because I always complain about them. You asked me earlier, who do I think will win the FA Cup? I know people might laugh at me, but I reckon Liverpool might win the FA Cup. I think we might clutch up and win the FA Cup. We played really well yesterday against Brighton. We actually played quite well. It seems like Liverpool are getting back into their groove a bit more now. Do you prefer Yeovil Town's current logo or the previous one? I like the old one personally. The well, the the old one has like more history tied to it. It's a nod to like Yeovil's history and stuff like that. But the new one is like pleasing in a modern sense, you know? Like it's like for modern design, it's actually not that bad, but I do prefer the old one. But the new one, the new logo. Oh my goodness, Suazo's going through. Am I going to catch him? Oh, good save, very good save. Yeah, the new one looks good on a football kit. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the old one doesn't look good on a football kit because it's kind of like a bulky logo. It's weird. It's weird how I feel about the both logos, sort of thing. That was weird. Chile nearly did an overhead, and it's half time with a score at 0-0. So El Salvador have had chances, Chile have had chances. Kind of the same sort of match, really. I wish recent football games focused more on single player and less on the multiplayer. You can barely make tournaments to play offline nowadays. That's true, actually. They don't really do really many offline tournament modes anymore, especially like international as well. Needs more international football. Leicester got eliminated yesterday. Oh yeah, they lost against Southampton, didn't they? Was it yesterday or the day before? That's twice in a row Leicester have lost against Southampton. And in like stoppage, well not stoppage time, but like really late on the match. Thank you, Madman E. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'll be very happy when Toboloco reaches 10k and we can see the Toboloco with the R9 haircut. I don't think I agreed to this, right? I don't think I did. I don't think I agreed to it. It will look really weird on me. Mansfield Town was officially is in the 5th round officially after beating Burnley 2-1. Yeah, I saw the free kick. It was a hell of a free kick. I love little teams going far in the FA Cup. Like, I wish Yeovil could have a run like that. It would just be so good for Yeovil to have a run like that in the FA Cup. Did I agree? Really? I don't remember that. I thought it was 100k subscribers. GTA? I did used to play GTA, but I only play it for the story. I don't play it for multiplayer sort of thing. Like, I only play GTA games for the story. You from Yeovil? Yeah, just outside of Yeovil, dude. Just outside. I need to try and get El Salvador locked in. And I reckon I could do that. It's just that just need him to go through. Quintanilla is going through. No, he didn't because he didn't lock onto it properly. GTA 6 better not be delayed again. I hope not, dude. I want it to come out eventually. I actually want to play it, you know. I think everybody would be playing that game. It'd be the most played game of the 20th century, I think. I have involuntarily agreed now. Oh no. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miko. Thank you very much. You're very generous. Have a great day. And thank you as well for joining the stream. Thank you very much for the $2 donation. I'd rather play GTA 6 later than have it as a broken game at the start. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? What if it releases and it's completely broken? Like, what are we going to do? Like, do we riot at that point? Castillo's going through. Could this be a goal? It is a goal. Castillo has scored. And that's 1-0 to El Salvador. And that's kind of late in the game as well. Hope to be here for 10k subs. Bye-bye, guys. See you later, Miko, and thank you again for the $2 donation. Very kind. Um, so yeah, no, brilliant. El Salvador scored. Yeah, 100k subs before GTA 6. Imagine if this channel got 100k subs. That would be outrageous. I'm just happy I've got 9,000 at the moment. Like 9,000 is well beyond my wildest dreams. When I started doing this properly in like 2020, like doing these World Cup runs, I only had like 1,000, I think, and now I've got 9,000, which is crazy. What do you think about Martin Hellier? The thing is with Martin Hellier, if you don't know Martin Hellier, he is the old Yeovil Town owner. That um, there's actually like that was a good goal. That was such a good goal. That was a really, really good goal. The cross was insane. And Fernandez has scored to make it 1-1. This was an insane cross. Look at this. And then he just fired it into the back of the net. This is what 2010... yeah. Unbelievable. This is what 2010 does. But yeah, going back to Martin Hellier, like Homemade Clock is saying, basically he would argue with fans on Twitter. Apparently he would take drugs as well. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And yeah, the thing is, like, he did pump money into Yeovil, right? Let's just say that he did pump money into Yeovil, which basically saved the club, effectively saved the club. However, it was his actions off the field which were very concerning. Like, well, out the boardroom, I should say, really. He'd make everything about himself as well. Do you know what I mean? Like everything, if we had a signing, he'd have to be in the picture. Do you know what I mean? He would have to be in every single signing, every single video. It's really weird. It was just like, it was kind of like a narcissistic sort of thing. Yeah, he wasn't a good owner in that regard, but then again, he did save the club with the money he pumped into it. So it's just like, you know, like, yeah, thank you very much for the money, but at the same time, like, yeah, you were just not a good person. Do you know what I mean? But the current owner that we have now is stable and a good person. So, yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, and MFC. Kind of like that. Basically, just like randomly going off on Twitter. Even there was a situation where he actually had a fight with fans, I think, in one of the local pubs, which is just absolutely insane for a chairman to do for a football club. Like, as a chairman, you are going to get criticised and you are going to get, you know, knocked back a little bit from fan opinions. It happens, you know. You've got to be ready to take that. And unfortunately, he just wasn't that kind of person that took criticism very well. He was very nasty as well at times. Very, very nasty. We're going into extra time. By the way, allegedly, otherwise he might sue me. I know he is a bit unhinged. So, yeah. Fighting in the Arrow? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There was actually a video of that. I don't know why I'm saying allegedly when there actually was evidence of that. But, yeah. I gotta be careful with what I say because, you know, he is the type of person to go after someone for these things. So I've got to be very careful with what I say. But yeah, but like I said, he did with the money he had, he did save Yeovil Town. There would be no Yeovil without the money he put into the club. There would be no Yeovil. They would have been gone by now. They would have been like Bury. They would be like dead. They would be dead. Like Yeovil actually won the league as well when they had his investment as well. I mean, to be fair, when you pump 2 or 3 million into a club, you are going to win the league if you're in the National League South. If you pump that much money into a team. Oh yeah, I forgot to put 4-3-3. You want me to do it? It might actually work, to be fair. Ghostly with the tactics. Need to do it, to be fair, because it did actually work in the last game. It did. To Ghostly's credit, it did actually work in the last game. So yeah, we'll do that. I could just see as well that the right back and the left back is switched. We can't have that. Um, okay, right. I'm actually like thinking. There we go. That's a bit better. It might work. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't really matter. Mr. Vinny says, "Oh, just like the ex-president of the club I support, he's now being investigated police for corruption." It's such a shame as well because, like I said, like the money did help the club, but it was just the moral thing, you know, the whole Twitter stuff and the fights and stuff like that. Like it was just hard to look over in the end. It was just really hard to like glaze it over. At the start, like you kind of thought like, oh, you know, whatever, just sort of thing, like keep going. But then after a certain point, you just think, oh no, like this is not a good look for the club. Go on. Oh, that was so close. But yeah, no, Yeovil are in a much better position now without him. There's more stability. Um, yeah, yeah, more stability and the same amount of money as well going into the club. I know fans were quite frustrated at the start of the season because we kept losing games, but nah, we're more stable now, way more stable. Crossed in. Oh no, Chile have got that. Oh, it's took a deflection. It's gone in. No. Oh, Jimenez. I took a wicked deflection. A wicked deflection. Look at this. Headed out. And I knew he was firing it. And I went to block it. You can see on this replay. I went to block it. And the leg took it into the back of the net. Okay, we got 15 minutes to turn this around. Now Chile are probably going to go ultra defensive. Can you brought Yeovil Town and make him back to the glory days? I wish I had the money to buy Yeovil Town. But I don't, unfortunately. If I had like Mr. Beast levels of money, I definitely would. Yeah, Ghostly, this is on you. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It's my defending. It was a random stroke of unluckiness, really, that happened there with El Salvador. Oh, just over the bar. How unlucky. And, well, it's half-time. Chile are 2-1 up thanks to a random deflection. They could win it from this. Look at Germany, where fans own the club. Something other leagues should try as well. I think they were like thinking about, before Helia came in, I'm fairly sure Yeovil Town were actually thinking about that, to be fair. I'm fairly sure they were actually thinking about having like the fans own the club or something, but then Helia stepped in at the time. Good ball. I'm trying to like maneuver my way around into the box here. It's quite difficult. No, bravo. Damn it. Yeah, the players. It's the players. It's just the pressure. To be fair, blocking a shot like that and having it go into the back of the net is extremely unlucky. Like, very, very unlucky. Oh, I almost took that away from Bravo then. That would have been a dirty move, but still, I need it. So we could be reduced to just Honduras in this run. Honduras is our best shot, as El Salvador could be going out in this round. It's headed, it's saved, and... Ooh. Oh, thanks, love. I'll have it after the stream. Thanks. Randomly coming in here to tell me stuff. Come on. Come on, El Salvador. You can do it. Push forward. No. Wait. We got a chance. No, keep going. Oh, Chile are just constantly tackling me. This guy's got like no stamina, so I don't blame him. Oh, ref, there's got to be a foul. Yes, thank you. Come on, we need to make it 2-2 before... Yeah, come here, yeah. No, I got blocked. Chile, no. Don't do it. No, oh, come on. El Salvador are gone. Oh, no. El Salvador have been eliminated, and well, that is the first elimination. So we won't be getting El Salvador to the final, but there's a big chance we can get Honduras there if we beat Italy. Not much to ask, right? I did try at the end, but Chile basically just sat back and grouped on me, sort of thing. It was just one of those things. IOL's at Hewish Park anytime soon. Are you from Yeovil as well? It'd be cool to see someone else from Yeovil. Are you from the area, Yeovil area? Or have you been to Hewish Park? A lot of people say that Hewish Park is a dump, but I actually think that Hewish Park is actually one of the better stadiums in the National League, to be fair. I don't know what rival fans are talking about when they say that. You know what I mean? like loads of people say it's a dump, but it's actually not that bad. Wincanton, that's not that far away. Wow, that's quite crazy. That because I'm down like here near Yeovil and you're in Wincanton, so we're actually kind of close to each other. To be fair, used to go when when we're in League Two. Oh, nice. So you're a fellow Yeovil fan. That's brilliant. I can't believe that. That's amazing. What a small world we live in. Have you been to Yeovil recently in the National League? I haven't been for about a year now, I'd say. I haven't been to a Yeovil game in about a year. My mate from England is a Scunthorpe fan. How do I talk some sense into him? Where are Scunthorpe now? Are they in the same league as Yeovil, or are they are they in League Two? I can't remember where they are now. I remember Scunthorpe used to have Yeovil striker Paddy Madden. Paddy Madden was excellent at Yeovil. He was so good. No matter how many subs you have, 10,000 or 100,000, this is a safe place for many people. Never change Toboloco. Never. Never ever. He's going to be stalking me now? Nah, it's all right. I'm sure he's all good. You know, as a fellow Yeovil fan, we're all good, right? We're all good Yeovil fans. There are a couple of weird Yeovil fans. But yeah, I haven't been to be honest, moved away for uni, then the ticket prices were like £20 as an adult. Yeah, it's quite steep to be fair. I know it used to be cheaper back in the day when I think like it was better value for money when they were in League Two for sure. Ever played No Man's Sky? I have played it. I actually love that game because I love space games. I love space games. Come on, Honduras. Honduras, the only one to survive. I remember you mentioning Yeovil in an old video. I think I did I've done a Yeovil career mode a couple of times. Um, yeah. Um, I've done a Yeovil career mode a couple of times. I've done a Yeovil Champions League run. I've done several Yeovil ones, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know where he lives. I know where Wincanton is. I can literally drive there right now. It'd take me like what? Like not that long to go to Wincanton. But yeah, I don't actually live in Yeovil. I live on the outskirts in one of the random like little places outside Yeovil. So let's do this then. Honduras versus Italy. This could be the final match of the run if we don't lock in and actually like beat Italy. Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland double run. That is one on the cards for a future run. Bromley FC are currently top of the table in League Two. Yeah, that's it's quite surprising, isn't it? Do I drive? Yes, I do. I've been driving for 17 years. Well, ever since I was well, actually no, it's longer than that actually because I've been driving since I was 17. I'm now 34. No, that is 17 years. Yeah, that is 17 years. Yeah. Yeah, I've been driving forever. Ever since I was 17. That was the first thing I did when I left school was learn how to drive. Going lurk for a bit. I'll be right back. No problem, Papaya. Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela triple run. That'll be cool. As much as I don't support Honduras, we are rivals. I will support them. Yeah, support them just for now, Ghostly. It'll be alright. They are representing your area as El Salvador are gone.
This is where
I don't think I can drive. How come? You never tried?
games will remember this tournament
It is kind of a scary thing.
and dare and hunger and
Is the Ferrari parked outside? No. Unfortunately, I don't own a Ferrari. I have a Volkswagen Polo, a white one. Very nice car to have, to be fair. Like Polos and Volkswagens. I actually really like Volkswagen as a make. I've had I've had a Lupo when I was 17, and that was such a good car. Such a good little car. It lasted for so long. It lasted me for like almost 10 years, and that was already pre-owned as well. And then I switched to a Peugeot 206, a 206cc. It was a that was a decent little car, but the ECU went on it, and I had to get rid of it because it was just too expensive, this ECU. And then I got a Renault Clio, and that was a terrible car because the fuel injectors went on that car. And if anybody knows anything about cars, fuel injectors are so expensive to replace on a Clio. I think I got quoted. I think when I went to the garage and took it in, all the fuel injectors were like gone basically on that car, and I got quoted basically like £1,000 to fix all of them. I was like, no thanks. I was like, the car's worth literally like 300 quid. I'm not paying £1,000 just to do that. And then I got rid of that car, and then I saved up my money and got the car that I currently have now, and I've had that for, well, since the pandemic, really, since 2020. Had it for 6 years. So yeah, the Renault and the Peugeot didn't last me very long at all. Like, they were actually some of the worst cars I've ever owned. So I just went back to Volkswagen, and Volkswagen basically was like, "Yeah, we're good cars, we'll last forever." It's like, thank you. Of course, it all depends on how you treat your car as well. Like, you gotta keep regular care of it and stuff. Don't tell him who founded Volkswagen. It doesn't really matter to me. That was like what, like nearly 100 years ago now. Go to the garage on Babylon Hill roundabout. They've sorted me out a couple of times. Yeah, luckily I don't need to do that anymore for my car. It's all in good nick now, my car. Like, it's all basically, I replaced the oil in it in January. I replaced the oil in my car just outside. I replaced the air filter, which is like super easy. No! Oh, I couldn't get rid of it. And it's Gilardino. But yeah, I replaced the brakes on it, replaced the tires as well, done that, did it all by myself. Well, with the help of my dad as well. My dad basically goes, "This is how you do it," and then he watches me do it, sort of thing, to see if I do it correctly. Very, very good and very handy to have someone like that who knows how to do stuff like that in your family, especially if it's your dad. Never ever underestimate the value of having someone in your family, especially like your dad, who can fix cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a valuable skill to have. Saves you tons and tons of money. You reckon you instantly crash if you drive? To be fair, most of the time, it's actually other road users that... Oh no! Another goal by Italy! This run is basically done! Oh, that just sucks, man. I need to get back into this run. I need to do it. Oh, I can't believe it. Honduras have just fallen apart. Great defending, by the way. But yeah, no, most of the time, like, for me anyway, I consider myself quite a cautious road user. I don't speed or anything like that. Yeah, most of the time it's other road users that actually nearly cause accidents for me. the amount of times people have actually pulled out in front of me, like trying to take a risk. It's just absolutely stupid. I just don't know why people do it. Go on. Oh my god, we're not going to win this game. No way. How did you miss that? That is... Oh no. Oh my god, this Honduras El Salvador double run is in the mud right now. More of the story, never trust the French. Yeah, the Peugeot cars, man. I just don't want them anymore. You might like VWs. Mechanics sure don't. They have to solve a labyrinth just to get the engine collar. Really, I never knew that. When I work on my car out here, it's actually not that hard. Like the only thing that's was a little bit fiddly was oh, what was it? There's like the oil change was kind of fiddly because I had to go at the front of the car and like put my hand like in this really tight spot. It was really fiddly and I couldn't get it from the like underneath. It was super fiddly, but yeah, other than that though, it was actually not too bad. It wasn't really too bad. What is my dream car? I've always liked Ford Mustangs. I really love Ford Mustangs, but they're not very practical. And I also like Mazda RX-8s as well. They're such nice cars. I love those cars. But again, I went to actually view a car that was a Mazda RX-8 ages ago before I bought my Polo outside. And the guy basically was just like, yeah, it has like, if it has engine problems, the parts are really hard to get because you have to get them from Japan and all that sort of stuff. And I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with that. I can't be bothered with that. And plus the fuel mileage on it wasn't very good as well. It only did like a few miles to the gallon or whatever, like really, really low. And I was just like, well, that sucks. I'll be topping it up every like 50 miles pretty much. It just wasn't very good economically for fuel. So, oh my god, I'm just getting cooked here by Italy. We need to get back in this game, Honduras. We need it. Through ball, Pavon. Can he get there? That's got to be a red, surely. It has to be a red. Yeah, red card. See you later, Italy. The master rotary engines for you. Yeah, I don't really... To be fair, I don't really know anything about cars apart from the stuff I know how to do out there. But yeah, it just put me off. I was just like, oh, I don't want a master anymore. Italy were really underwhelming in this World Cup. Yeah, they were a bit, weren't they? Very underwhelming. The champion's curse. Good goal. Very good goal by Honduras. It's 2-1. Nunez has scored. And well, we've got a bit of time to maybe make a comeback. There's a red card in this game, so maybe Honduras can do it. Oh, nice, Ghostly. That's cool. Custom one as well with your name on it. That's awesome. With Cannavaro out the game, it should be a an easier thing to get past their defense. But I know what Italy are going to do. They're just going to hold on to the ball. Imagine if Toboloco was playing for England in 2010. I could do that, to be fair. I could do a captain your country run on 2010. Oh, Italy have just scored again. My defenders didn't do anything about it. It's Di Natale. In the 67th minute as well. Great. Alright, well, I think it's over, I think. There's no way that Honduras are going to win this game. Italy have just really, really just, well, they've kind of smashed me, really. They've come here and just bested me. I always think that Cam Boronese looks a little bit like Van Dijk on this game. I don't know why. He just looks like Van Dijk. Probably because of the ponytail and like the chiseled face. So this run is basically pretty much over, apart from the Classic 11 matches that we got to do. So we'll do that, because that'll be a bit of fun, won't it? Oh my god, Italy, stop. Ah, this has just gone from bad to worse, isn't it? What's my least favorite song from this game's soundtrack? I don't actually know, to be fair, because I haven't actually listened to this game's soundtrack in years because I have it on mute because I don't want to get copyright striked. Let's put Costly on. Let's get a bit of Costly going. Best is definitely Strong Will Continue. Oh yeah, that's a banger. That's an absolute banger on this game. I actually think sometimes it's better than Waving Flag. Like, Waving Flag is good, but Strong Will Continue is a very good song. Palacios. Headed on. And nope. In regards to those runs, SRE penthouses, I'll do them eventually. It's just that, like I said, I'm just trying to do nations that are involved in the playoffs in March at the moment. So I'm kind of focusing on them at the moment. So I will do them eventually, but just not right now. Yeah. If you stream on Kick, you can have copyrighted music. Really, I didn't know that. How did they get around that? Because surely you can get sued for that, right? As a company, right? I'm not really too sure how copyright law works. I think the other day, excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Yeah, the other day I got copyright hit on YouTube because one of my World Cup runs, right? And you'll never get how this happened, right? I had the audio muted for this game in the menus, right? With the, oh my god, with the music. Oh, that was close by Gattuso. But yeah, anyway, I put it out. I put the video out. It was muted, the audio, and because you know at the bottom on the ticker, the ticker at the bottom, it has the name of the song, like going along the bottom. I got hit because of that, because the person who was claiming that I played the song, because it was playing along the bottom, I got hit because of that. I was like, what? I was like, how could you even hear the music? It's not even playing in the background. So I had to mute that 1 second of the video because it got hit. I was like, that is unbelievable. Just for that 1 second, the text went along the screen. I got hit because of that. So I had to mute that part. Unbelievable how greedy these record labels are. Because I didn't even use the song. I didn't actually use it. It was just because it said the name of the song at the bottom. I was just like, great. I got hit for it. Honduras have been eliminated. Couldn't do much about it, so it was a round of 16. That kind of sucks. Like, I really wanted to push him all the way to like a quarterfinal or a semi, but we're not going to get that today. So to close out the stream, we're going to do a classic 11 thing, and I don't know. We'll do it with both teams because then it'll be 3 hours to stream, and that's a good enough stream, I reckon. I would do another run, Danico, but yeah, I haven't really got time for a proper full run today. I've got other things to do, so yeah, we'll just do the Classic 11 challenge thing and call it a day. There we go, eliminated both of them. Let's see who wins the World Cup, though. I'm interested to see who wins it. Thank you, Madman 5 years. Wow, thank you. Oh yeah, speaking of speaking of the Discord, it's in the what you call it, in the description down below if you are interested. Got to disable the songs then, not mute them. I'm fairly sure they are disabled though. I'm fairly sure they're muted and disabled, and yet still the ticker at the bottom. You see where these results are happening at the bottom? I got hit because of that. I'm not even joking. Like on one of my videos, I was like, okay, record label, thanks for that. But yeah, I know what you mean though. You have to be so cautious on YouTube with music. Even like music that are like classified as free on YouTube, like, oh, this is non-copyright. You download it, you put it in your video, and then you get copyright strike. It's like, oh my God. It's so annoying. So with music now I just use like backing beats, like random backing beats, so they can't be struck anymore because I just got fed up with trying. So anyway, back to the run. This is how the run looked like. So yeah, it's a decent run from Chile and Hungary. Hungary had a really good run. Chile had a really good run after they eliminated El Salvador. Macedonia getting to the quarterfinal as well. That's pretty impressive considering. Um, yeah, not bad at all, this run here. Yeah, some of the results were kind of standard, but Argentina winning the World Cup against Chile, that's a cool final, and Hungary losing to Italy. So yeah, okay, you wanted me to show the top goal scorer is this guy, Krishishev from Bulgaria. He got top goal scorer. Yellow cards was this guy, and red cards was Cannavaro. Of course, not many people getting red cards. What about the rankings? I don't think it changes. Not really, no. It doesn't really change that much, the rankings on this game. It randomly just updates, I think. It's really weird. Um, and then we need the awards. The awards, this is the best team of the tournament. Mostly players from the top nations here. Yeah, mostly no Honduras or El Salvador players yet. And no, there isn't any, unfortunately. Golden ball was Daniele De Rossi. Casillas almost got a golden ball. That's pretty impressive for a goalkeeper. And then, obviously, golden boot was the Bulgarian guy. But Hungary almost got it as well with Hutsi or whatever his name is. Hutsi? I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, no, good little double run here. And we're going to top it off with the challenge, Classic 11 challenge, El Salvador versus Classic 11. We're going to do that right now. Okay, right. El Salvador versus Classic 11. Let's go. That's record labels for you? Yeah, I know. You just got to be careful on YouTube. You just got to be very careful with songs and stuff like that. Honestly, streams and vids like yours are really giving me motivation for my graduation assignments. Thank you. Oh, that's okay, dude. Keep going with your graduation. I hope it goes well. Keep studying and everything like that. You know, keep it up. So we want to do a final, right? Yeah, final. That's what we want because we want to get penalties and everything like that. All right, let's try it. Let's try it with El Salvador. Let's see what we can do. I hope this stream has been a decent one. It hasn't been the run that I wanted, but there's still been good moments in there. It's going to be hard to highlight it though, because like even though there was like a few good moments in there, it's not as many as the Czech Republic one we had the other day. Here we go. El Salvador versus Classic 11. Let's get this started and let's see if we can beat Classic 11 with El Salvador. I bet you Classic 11 would just absolutely murder me in this match, I think. If Italy and Chile did it, then, well, Classic 11 will as well. Already they're going through. And that was, come on. The defending was not good, man. Not good. We'll do Honduras after this match as well. We'll do that just to make it fair for both of the teams. Togo run in 2006, but I raged. Yeah, I think that was a really annoying run, if I remember rightly. I really wanted to qualify with Togo, but they just weren't like that great in 2006. Even though they actually qualified for that World Cup, they weren't really that great on the game. Yeah, almost conceded early on against Classic 11. I mean, these are the best footballers like the game has to offer, right? and they're all like legends. So yeah, gonna struggle.
Lothar Matthäus. Keeping the ball moving. Is it a good cross? Oh, it's there!
I chested it down, and then Butcher Gano just went, yep, I got that straight in. And that's 1-0. El Salvador couldn't really hold on to that. Well, that's a great start. Like 13 minutes in, 1-0 down. It's okay. It's okay. Not to worry. Hopefully El Salvador will just go beast mode in a minute and just score tons of goals, right? That's what we're hoping for. Would I play a match, Classic 11 versus Classic 11, 20-minute match on Legendary? Wow. I mean, I don't have time for that today, but maybe we can do that another time, because that would be kind of fun. But 20 minutes would be, well, I reckon there'll be like 10 goals each on each side, I reckon. Or it would be a massive stalemate. The AI is ruthless. I mean, yeah, tell me about it. Especially with the Classic 11 team. It just loves to absolutely pummel you sometimes. And Hungary 2008. Yeah, Hungary 2008 was a very annoying run. I remember I did rage very hard on that one. I remember I substituted the goalkeepers in that run and I still conceded really bad. Oh, that's a good idea, Mr. Vinny. Reserves of Classic 11 versus the normal Classic 11 team. That's a really good idea. Even though the reserves are basically like, you know, really good as well. That's a cool idea. A very cool idea. I might have to use that. It sucks that Classic 11 doesn't have Pele or Maradona. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Like, I don't think it was like a licensing thing, right? Like the rights to their name and image and stuff like that, right? I'm fairly sure. I think they only just got like the rights to Pele and Maradona in like what? Like Ultimate Team 2018 or something like that. I don't remember Pele being on FIFA 17. Yeah, it's a genius run we can do. We can do that in the next stream if you want. We can do that. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do. Reserve Classic 11 versus oh, what a save! Normal Classic 11. That's a banging idea, to be fair. I think the reserves of Classic 11 have got like Paul Gascoigne and stuff like that. Very, very good players. Excuse me. I keep burping. It's because I had eggs earlier, and eggs are really like, they make you burp so much. I'm just not tackling Classic 11 like I want to. You okay? Oh, I don't want it yet. I'm good. Alright. You don't like it? Okay. I'll be done in like 15 minutes or so. The Mongolia run was fun to see as well. Yeah, it was a decent run. I'm just like a bit sad that I didn't get them to the World Cup. Concede 68 more goals and you have your thumbnail. That could be a genius way to get 1 million views. It's just exploit that. Oh my god. Classic 11 is just like, yeah, we're beast. Every time we go near him, it's a foul. My legs are like actually gone dead. It's actually really annoying. I've been sat down here for like 3 hours. I didn't realise how long it's been. Nearly 3 hours. It will be after this match and that Honduras match. As we go into half time, it's 1-0 to Classic 11 as expected. But we're doing well. We could have conceded more, but we didn't. Oh my god, look at those shot stats. insane.
Well, they've all had 15 minutes in the company of their managers. The second half is underway. Rivellino. Roger Miller. Now then. Who's it to? Good positioning by the defender. Useful ball.
It's just so hard to break down Classic 11 though. They're basically like the perfect team. That was a decent attempt. Hey, I don't know. It's okay, dude. I'll if you want, you can go back and watch the stream, or like or wait for the highlight video. Either one. But I'm glad you're here anyway, even if it is late. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry. I don't know why I keep mincing my words today. I barely can even string a sentence together. They are solid. It's just yeah, they just need to push forward a bit more. That's got to be worthy of a yellow. Yeah, thank you. Roger Miller gets yellow carded. Do you know when the next stream will be? It'll probably be Friday again. The only reason why I couldn't do this Friday was because of Valentine's weekend. I was just busy on Friday and Saturday. Butcher again is going through and he blasts it over the bar. That's a bit weird. Surely he would have scored that. Yeah, the defenders of Classic 11 are just unbelievably good. Maybe Honduras might have a better chance against this team. Maybe. It might be just the same result, to be honest. Alvarez. Okay, we'll get a corner. Maybe we can header it in. We got Papin on as well. Go on. Oh. I mean, that's the best chance we've had, right? I won one of them.
Pulling the strings. Roger Miller gives it and gets it back.
Classic 11 pushing forward. That's a good ball. And it is offside. It's offside from Butrageno. I was going to pass it then, but the game didn't let me. Didn't just run into him just on purpose. There we go. Go on. Over the top. Go on. Yes, and we got the touch that we wanted. Oh, come on. Yes, we scored. Come on. Peter Shilton couldn't hold on to that. And Zelaya has scored in the 70th minute or whatever to make it 1-1. Brilliant. I mean, again, I don't know how we even got that chance, but yeah, great goal. I'm just stunned that we actually scored. What Peugeot did I have? I had a 206cc. It was a convertible where like the roof went down and everything like that. That's literally the only reason why I bought it, by the way. It's because the roof went down. I was like, oh, that's so cool. The roof goes down. Yeah, it just a number of problems with that car. So many problems. Oh, come on, ref. You got to start sending some of these players off. If it goes to if it's 1-1 by the 90th minute, I'm going straight to penalties, by the way. I'm going straight to pens. I'm not doing extra time. I want to see if I could beat them on pens. Unless the game, of course, forces me into extra time, then I'll probably have to, won't I? I mean, I know the modern FIFAs, like, you can actually choose whether or not you want penalties or whatever. I mean, it would be better if I can just go straight to pens. Romero crosses it in. Oh, I thought I had a chance then. The roof leaked. No, it didn't. It didn't leak at all. To be honest, the roof was actually quite solid. It was the ECU of the car that was the problem. The roof never broke once. It was actually solid. It was a good little car. In that regard, but it wasn't in terms of the ECU. Like the ECU broke twice. Oh my God, no! Oh, it's offside. Thank God. Yeah, the ECU broke twice on that car, so I had to get rid of it. Right, so we're going to extra time with El Salvador. Can we hold on for another? Oh my God, look at this, 12-2, crazy. So we can't go straight to penalties. We have to play an extra time period. Okay, right. Let's see if we can do it. Maybe maybe Classic 11 will get tired. Maybe. I mean, all of these players are, well, either not alive right now or they're really, really old. So, I've got that going for me, right? Miller crosses it in. Outrageous ball. Absolutely outrageous. No way are you scoring that, Rivera. Was it Rivera? I'm fairly sure it was. It's always someone like that, isn't it? Oh my God, I just can't seem to get him away from my own net. Crossed in. That's a good save. No! Ah! It's a guy who almost scored earlier. It's Butrigeno again. Ah, that's so annoying, man. Like, we saved it, but because the the defender was in front of the goalkeeper, yeah, it's 2-1 now to Classic 11. Good ball. Go on. Oh my goodness, that was such a bad shot. You can hear the vuvuzelas, yeah. There's even if I got the volume down, you can still hear them. Oh no, that's got to be a foul, surely. Oh, it's just going to be a half time, isn't it? Yeah. Well, El Salvador done alright, but I mean, we're just getting overwhelmed. Just getting overwhelmed by these sides. Well, this side, sorry. I'm fairly sure I've beaten the Classic 11 challenge with like Anguilla, right? I'm fairly sure I have, but that was like penalties, right? I'm fairly sure I did that like a year or two ago. I'm just trying to think who I've beaten the Classic 11 challenge with. It's so weird how like this game works. Like you can beat them with like Anguilla, but then lose against them with like teams like El Salvador. It's alright. We still got 8 minutes to play. Maybe we can do something. That was a bad header by Classic 11. We probably should have scored that. Ref. Yes. Oh, he semi made the run and then went back on himself. That would have been a great play if we just got through. No. Good clearance. Oh. It's just players are so stagnant sometimes. No. We're going to lose this challenge, unfortunately. There's not enough time to do it. Good save. I mean, to be fair, we haven't been getting we have been getting battered, but in a different kind of sense. Not on the score sheet, but definitely on the field. Yeah. Oh my goodness. They are just relentless. Absolutely relentless. Even there, I just tried to pass it to a guy in front of me and they just intercepted it. It's crazy. They just will not go away. Okay, finally we can end this match. So we failed with El Salvador. Can we do it with Honduras in the next game? Can we do it? El Salvador have lost this one. I mean, to be expected, to be honest with you. It was always going to be like that. And, well, we gave ourselves a little bit of a hope. And a bit of a prayer. But we didn't do it in the end. I would do that. I would put 10 at the back, but I don't really want to do that because it's just like I wanna score goals. I do understand though that it would help me. It would help me defensively, but I want to score goals against Classic 11. I really want to just beat them by like a few goals. Let's see if we can do it with Honduras next and see what we can do. See what we can do against Honduras. Not Honduras. Yeah, Thingley. I'm actually like losing my brain cells right now. I feel like I'm losing the ability to string a sentence together. Maybe because I'm hungry. I'll have lunch after this. I had eggs earlier. I thought I'll be fine, but obviously not. Hey Gabriel, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. You're a bit on the late side, but you can catch this part. And yeah. Hey Carrie, how you doing? Or Oliver, as I should say. Eat protein. I did. I ate some eggs. Eggs are very good protein. I ate like 5 of them earlier, but I've got chicken to eat after this, so that'll be tons of protein, tons and tons of it. Oh, come on. I want to end this on a little bit of a high. I had brain cells. Well, yeah, I had like 2. I had 2. But they're just not firing on all cylinders today. It's Sunday. I'm just like, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Like, Classic 11, get out. Just get out. They're just unbelievable. Serbia and Montenegro won. Bring it back. That's a good idea, to be fair. Because 2006, after 2006, they got separated. Bring them back. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I remember that goal. Yeah, I love scoring goals like that, especially with smaller nations. Excuse me. Keep burping. These eggs have like, I had these eggs like maybe like 2 or 3 hours ago, and I'm still burping because of them. Jar crosses it in, and that is wow, very close. Maybe I could have done that if I wanted to. Just smash it into my own net, like Jamie Carragher style. Score an own goal. Okay, Honduras aren't really faring much better at the moment than El Salvador. Maybe they haven't woken up yet. How is that a foul? I don't understand. Spain and Portugal double run? That would be insane. Because I reckon that'll go quite far. Mateus to take the free kick. That was a decent free kick. Like, that was travelling. Okay, good save. They have a lot of shots, this Classic 11 team, don't they? They really do. Even trying to shoot from distance as well. Netherlands and Belgium double run. That would be a cool little run, especially with well, on 2014 that would be good because both teams are like very good on that game. Belgium on 2010, they are good, but they're just not as good as what they could be. It's like sort of like the blueprint for the golden generation in a way. Oh come on, that's got to be a red. Like that has to be last man. Okay, it seems to be a lack of defence here from Classic 11. Oh, off the bar! Are you kidding me? That was a hell of a strike. Just unfortunately hits the bar. Crossed in. No. Oh, they scored. Yeah, the Honduras defence weren't there, and Shah has scored to make it 1-0. Can't say I've ever heard of him before. Maybe I just have dead ball knowledge or something, but I can't say I've ever heard of him. But he must be a good player if he's on this team. I know isn't he like Chinese or something? That's basically all I know. Crossed in, and Honduras get rid of that one. Make the run, dude. Make it. He didn't even want to make the run. He's just like, you know what? I'm just going to stand here and be an idiot. It's like, great. And now Roger Miller's going for on goal. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh, South Korean? Oh, I apologize. I'd never heard of him before. Is that 2002? Is that because of the 2002 run that they had? Please tell me I'm correct. I don't want to seem like I got dead ball knowledge. I just never heard of him before. Oh my god, Honduras are just as bad as at defending than El Salvador. Look at this. Zico's just like boom, 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 boom. Not getting me anything. Alright, well, we're going to go to half-time. 2-0 down against Classic 11. This, I've basically been bent over in this challenge, to be honest, today. Like, these teams just don't have what it takes to beat Classic 11. What's your favourite players of South Korean national team? So, probably like Ji-sung Park. Sung Han-min as well, he's a great player. 1986? Ah, okay. I didn't realise. My bad. Again, I'd never heard of him before. Yeah, I'd say those are my two favourite players. I know it's very generic, but yeah. I don't really follow South Korean football that much. Or like Japanese football. 186-year-old score? Yeah. It's alright. He's still got fresh legs at 186 years old.
That's his job, winning the ball. No nonsense clearance. Suazo. Rolling it around nicely.
Shoot! Oh my god! Oh my god! The guy who was lying down in the goal basically just caught us offside. Look at that! Unbelievable. Sung Han-min is better than Ji-sung Park. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Plus, Park Ji-sung played for Man United as well. So, yeah. That's an instant, like, yeah, like, minus points in my view there. Whereas, like, obviously, Sung Han-min, just Tottenham, innit? Sung Han-min deserved so much better than Tottenham. At least he won the Europa League. That's something. For a club like Tottenham, that's something. But I find it weird how Tottenham are literally about to get relegated this season. Well, if they keep going the way they are, then they will get relegated. Honduras can't believe it. They're 2-0 down against Classic 11. I just can't even get past. Like, it's just it's ridiculous how wired Classic 11 are on Legendary difficulty. They just do not let you have any space. Crossed in. That's a third. Honduras just don't defend. They're just like not doing anything. Revelino has scored. Like the Honduras player was right there ready to defend it, and he just didn't even header it. Manchester United are improving after an absence. They're currently 4th. They are improving, to be fair, and it's actually like well, for me it's a little bit sad. Being a Liverpool fan, it's just like, no, please don't let Man United be good again. But no, Carrick's done a really good job at United, to be fair. 1998 World Cup. I don't own that game, sadly. Don't own it. I wish I did, though. Nottingham Forest are... I don't know what they're doing over there in Nottingham Forest. 3 managers in like the one season. It's crazy. I mean, that is another recipe to get yourself relegated in the Premier League. It's just constantly switch managers.
Defenders need to be on their toes here. You broke up the attack there. Chavez Guiti, Suazo, Leon.
Come on, make the run, make the run. Yes, Pavon. Look at that! He's just so quick, that defender at the back. Oh, that was so trash. Oh. Yeah, they're paid actors, just like the North Korean fans at the World Cup. They're paid people to be there. Crossed in, and it's caught. I think this run is 100%. Well, it's 100% over. We all know that, but yeah, it's been a bit of a disappointing end to the stream. Like, couldn't get a win with either team in the Classic 11 challenge. I mean, they have been wired today, Classic 11. They've just absolutely shut me down every single opportunity that they've had, which is fine. You know, I didn't expect anything less, but I wanted to get a goal with Honduras at least. Here comes Roger Miller into the middle. It's saved. Please get it. No. Papin nearly out-headed everybody there. Come on, let's try and get 1 goal before this ends, please. No. Classic 11 are like, no chance, Toboloco. Not a single chance. Just go ultra offensive for the last couple of minutes. Just see what happens here. Suazo. Hey, Fritolio, it's okay. No problem. I understand it's late for some people. I did do it a little bit early today, this stream. It's just that it's Sunday, and I was like, you know what, I have time to do it early. Crossed in, header by Honduras, and that's the closest we're going to get, unfortunately, to the Classic 11 goal. It's a bit of a shame we couldn't do anything in these challenges, but that's it. That's how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Honduras and El Salvador don't have that dog in them, and they can't win the challenge. We got low-key like destroyed in that game. Like, Classic 11 was so good defensively and attacking-wise as well, that we just couldn't stop them. Just couldn't do it. But yeah, no, that is the official end of the double run. It wasn't the best double run in the world. Like, I've had better double runs, but at the same time, you know, it was okay. You know, we got both teams into the round of 16. We got eliminated by Italy and Chile. just how it is sometimes. So yeah, I don't know when. Well, the next stream will be Friday, this Friday coming. I'm not sure what teams we're gonna do in terms of a World Cup run. Um, I'll figure it out during the week. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I'm sorry that I've had to end it now. I got things to do. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed it today. And tune in for the next one on Friday. Keep an eye out for the videos that are coming out later in the week. Thank you very much to the two people that donated a papaya with the memberships, and also the other dude who donated $2. I can't remember his name right now. Let me have a look. It was Miko. Miko did it. Thank you very much, Miko, as well. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into the stream today. And I'll see you again on Friday live and obviously in the videos. See you later. Bye bye.